All right, welcome everybody. Let me get my face on the screen. It's early morning over here in Japan. Hope everybody's doing well. Beautiful, bright, sunny day with wind. It's nice. I like the cool weather. It's the best. Where am I? Right there. All right. Yeah, cool weather, man. Love it. Makes you feel alive. You get out there, wear some thin clothes, get that chill going on. Good times. Today we're going to fight we fought the boss. I'm going to replay the boss fight that we did last night. It's a Zone 5 boss in this brand new zone that I'm in right now. And we'll do it later because we have some other bosses coming up that we need to run over to. And we'll do all that. We'll clear out all these bosses in the next 13 minutes. We'll do some rolls for some relics. And then we'll get on to that boss fight. Because that boss fight was 40 minutes, but it's faster. It used to take us 50 minutes to beat that boss. I think it might be like 35 minutes. We'll time it. We'll see how fast it is. Yo, what's going on? Dim in the house. How you doing, man? Is this Dimmy from our guild, from our clan here in Odin? And let me know if the attack sound is too loud. I think it's still set pretty good. The attack sound from our guy hitting these monsters we have here. Let's see what Devs is talking about. Oh, another rat, he said. +1. Oh, man. This guy can't even fight me anymore. He has a PvP avatar. One of the best, like the best PvP avatar in the game, which is a big crutch. It'll make you super strong. I was talking to Nasty about this. Z Nasty is 52,000 CP. The number 2 CP in all the servers. All the new global servers. So if we go over here to rankings and we look at all servers, combat power, we've got him right there. 52,342. This guy, Skywalker, must be insane at 55,000, but Nasty's going to catch him. Like, if this guy's going to slack at all, Nasty's going to catch him. That's our guild leader. That's our tank, man, that makes everything possible. It's insane. Completely insane. But I was talking to him about it, and he has all the avatars, right? So when he doesn't use his boss avatar to negate damage, it's a big difference. And I already knew the PvP avatar was really broken, but he confirmed that definitely when he doesn't use his PvP avatar, and when he doesn't use his boss avatar on the boss, he can clearly see like a massive difference. And it is, because this game is based off of small numbers. You get that 1%, 2%, 1 attack, 1 defense. You get those really small changes that make a big difference for your character, like really big. So when you can get a 12, like a 22% swing, it's huge. I can't wait to get a PvP avatar. I don't care what PvP avatar, but I've already got a good enough one here for PvE when we fight bosses and I grind. But to get a PvP one would be nice. This is a 10% reduction in all PvP damage taken reduction 10%, and then all PvP damage done 12%. So a 22-point swing when you're fighting in PvP with this one, which is massive. Like the newer ones they came out with, debuff hit chance 5%, all PvP damage 10%. I'll still take that. And I think there's the mythic ones have some PvP based, but they really don't have that many. They've got so many other. Oh yeah, this is a new one too. All damage taken reduction. I'll take this one too. This one is actually pretty nice. This one is PvP damage reduction taken 10%. This one is all damage taken 5%. But PvP damage, oh, that would be just all reduction, right? Yeah, that's just massive 15% reduction. I would rather have why wouldn't I rather? I'd rather have 10% reduction and 12% damage. This is still hands down the best one. Maybe I'll get lucky. I'm taking all my heroes up. That's what you do in this game. It's so easy to get legendaries in this game once you get relatively strong. Once you get to like the level 70. And if you're not playing Odin, come and join us, guys. We're on server 06. Asgard, EU, US, Asgard 06. Come and join us. But look at all my heroes that I've been leveling up. I already hit 70 with barbecue, so he's on reset for another day and 3 hours. Is it 5 hours? 3 hours? It's red. I can't. Yeah, it's 5 hours. Then I've got Hotspot that I'm bringing up right now. He's level 62. I'm already in Zone 4. Once I'm in Zone 4, it's a breeze. I have to click through Zone 1, which is fast. Zone 2, which takes a while. And then Zone 3, which takes a while because it's just next. And then once I get to Zone 4, I feel great because I just go through there. I get so much experience and I get to go from 60 to 70 by the time I'm done with Zone 4. And all the bosses now I can face tank. I can just go up to the boss, fight it, even Managarm, the last boss, and then I'm at level 70. after I beat Dead Man Docs. So I've done that with this guy, right? Stay Frosty, he's got 12 hours before he resets. So I want to get this guy up to level 70 in the next 12 hours. At least the next 2 days. Next 2 days, I'll have him at level 70. Then I'll be able to work on this guy. And then we've got 3 days and 1 day. I got to be fast on all these to get them back up to 70. Because right at 60, we get that epic avatar. 70, we get that mount. I've done three mount fusions for a legendary. And I don't know how many. Let's look at my avatars and see how many I've done avatar-wise. Did you make a video on hidden chests? No, I didn't. There's a video out there. There's a Korean video out there that was posted on my Discord that shows all of them. I don't even go around and get them myself. I'm really lazy with the chests. I'm not free to play, right? Obviously I'm not free to play, so I don't really, you know, each of these heroes, and the funniest thing is I'm so lazy and I shouldn't be, but each of those heroes I just showed you, those ones that I'm leveling up, all of them can go get those chests. They can go get the regular chest too for the avatars and the mounts, and I don't do it. It's insane, right? I got to start, because once you start doing it a few times on all these heroes I'm leveling, you'll know where they're at. You'll remember where they're at. As many times as I've leveled up these heroes, you'll know about it. But there is a video in my Discord, and I'll post it in the 06 Discord as well. Somebody just posted this video yesterday. Copy the link. All right, I'm going to post it in 06 here. And then pin it. These are weapon chests, right? Weapon skin chests? All right, so we're set there. Yeah, Chewy, how you doing, man? I can't believe I haven't been doing that, because I'm sure over time, you know, I'll get enough uncommons that I've been making rares, and I need to do it. It's just something I need to do. What is my range on my guy right now? Oh, he's not on attack. Okay, let's get him back on attack. Let's get ready for these bosses we got to fight and see what else we need to do today. I've got a lot of... Let's go to town, because I want to get this gold. I like the whale. This is a new whale mount I got, the flying one, and it makes a pretty cool whale sound. I don't know if you could hear it, but it sounds exactly like a whale. It's pretty funny.
Hi there. I keep seeing you around.
All right, we just picked up 42 million gold. That's good. Let's go back to killing something, and then we're going to roll some relics while we're waiting. And I already rolled some rare relics, so let's see if we can level those rare relics up and get a place for them. See if we can actually not break these. I'm sure they're going to break. Look, we've got so many rares. So many. I'm pretty sure I don't need any at +1. So we'll take them to +2 and see if any pops up on my item collection. I think everything needs to be +3. Man, not even 50%. Was that? That's probably 50%. Somewhere around there. Okay, nothing popped up here. No, there's one that +2. Okay. And that would give me 2% cooldown reduction. That's actually really strong. And I've got 2 of them to level up. Very nice. One of these are going to hit +2, right? Right? Please? Come on, please, please. One at +2. There we go. Add that in there. 2% cooldown reduction always, forever, from my main account and all those other ones, all those other heroes on here that I showed you. That's good. Now if we can get this +3, all damage. Look at that. 2% all damage and 20 MP. Ooh, that's looking good. 3% PvP damage would be cool, but I'm a far ways off from getting +3. I mean, +3 is hard. You break so many at +3. If I can get lucky on this one, we just got one more. Come on. Yo, Shaker, what's happening, buddy? First timer in the house. First timer, my friend. Hope you're doing well. What bosses do we have right now? Do we have Farba or something? Let's see if I butchered this name on these bosses. No, Farba's right. Booty? Booty? Is that his name? He's the booty? Okay, I'm coming. 3 minutes until they spawn. You don't know if that one Berserk Guild member might show up. We might have issues from that one member. Spider's coming up too? Yeah, I saw it. Which one do you prefer, Odin or Ymir? Ymir. Legend of Ymir or Odin? Odin, hands down. And it's not only because I'm sponsored. Because I am sponsored to do Odin, right? I get paid money to play Odin. But I played Odin before I got paid money to do it. Like every time I start to play a game that I like, I try to contact the company and see if they have a content creator program. 90% of the games do. I get into that program and it's great, right? I get to play a game that I love to play and get paid to do it, right? As a content creator. It's fantastic. DC Legends did not have a content creator program, unfortunately, and I liked that game a lot. I was playing it on mobile. And I got sponsored by an agency to do a few videos, but then after that, they had no program at all, so I told them I was leaving, like not playing the game anymore. It's ridiculous for a game nowadays to not have some kind of content creator program. Not to where they actually always pay us money, but something. They should have a tiered system. Having an imprint on YouTube, on Twitch, somewhere to at least have people covering your game somewhat goes a long way to keep players retained. Not necessarily new players, but to also keep those players that are playing engaged in the game and playing the game. It only makes sense. But to go back to your question, sorry. Odin. And the reason why, and I explained this yesterday on my stream, is Legend of Ymir, the combat just doesn't feel right. In that game, when I'm running around, I don't even feel like I'm running normally. I kind of feel like I'm slipping. And the reason is because when I go up to a target to hit it, you go up to the target, then you stop, and then you start doing your moves. Like, play it. If you're playing it, you'll see. If you go up to any target at all, you'll not immediately attack like this unless you're doing a skill. If you're doing a skill in Legend of Ymir, like a charge skill or something like that, they will fire the skill off right away. But if it's like kind of like a basic attack, you'll run up, you'll stop, then you'll start attacking. And then even if you're attacking, an enemy, it doesn't feel impactful. At least it didn't for me. I was an archer, and I really liked the archer class for grinding. But when I was doing PvP and shooting at somebody, just shooting at them over and over and over, I didn't feel like there was any impact in it. Here, I can see the moves. I know what's going to hit. You can feel it. Like when I do a shield slam, you see the shield come out, hit the person, and it stuns them. Unless they resist it. But you see it all happen. Clear as day. When you do any of your other skills, you see it all happen. And it all happens like right when you hit the button. In Legend of Ymir, there's like this half-second lag time for everybody. And the time to kill in Legend of Ymir is kind of weird too. So when I was being jumped by 2 people, I think eventually it was 3 people coming after me, I just ran around and I could heal back up to full health. Now, I don't know if that changes later on, but regardless of it changing or not, I still feel like Odin has the best combat, the best PvP combat. It's the most fluid by far. But the updates take so long, and I agree with that. I do agree with that. But the last update, they had, I think, 3 months of update in 1 month. So if they continue to do that, I don't know if they're going to, right? This is the first time that it's happened. If they continue to give us, say, like 3 Korean months, since they've had 4 years of the game out in Korea, if they continue to take 3 months and give it to us every month, I'll be very happy. Because if we look, I have the schedule over in one of my Discords. I have the schedule of when things were released in Korea. And if we look back on that, we can tell that we're already caught up to them. Like the next update's going to have to be the Valkyrie, the new class. And that Valkyrie class didn't come out in Korea until, I think, 3 months from now. 2 or 3 months from now. The way they have it, done out. From their starting date, from when their global started, their official launch started, and our launch started for global. So it looks like we're getting stuff a little bit faster. Now, it could be deceiving. Maybe that doesn't happen again. I don't know yet. But I'm praying, right? I'm with you. I think Sebastian, that's the problem with a lot of people. That they love the game so much, they love the gameplay, they like everything about Odin, but they're just sitting around waiting for content. And there's already 4 years over there in Korea. So I'm with you. We'll see. Let's find out what the next update is and see how much we get. And I don't know what's going to happen with the new class. Like, I don't know the details of a brand new class being introduced. I'm sure we're going to be able to transfer any class we have right now into that new class. Because the biggest thing is like leveling up item collection and doing your, like, some of these things take a long time. The runes, your item collection obviously is the biggest one. Item collection is a massive long journey. Sweet long-term goals, and it feels so good to get this bad boy, you know, always completed. I'm at 65.75%. And they keep introducing new things. So at one point I was like at 70%, and then they add more. But it's so much power, and it's so many things you have to work on to start a brand new hero. It's not fun to go back and do that over again. It's a lot of stuff. I mean, really, it is a lot. So if we can transfer, which we know they've got that set up, because eventually we'll be able to do a class transfer. So whatever class you're playing right now, you can transfer everything over into a new class. Even the weapon you have on, from what I understand. So if I wanted to be a archmage, I could have that as a primary weapon for it, transferred over. And then all my skills, all these skills would go over, all the passes would go over, everything would go over to the new class. From what I understand. But I don't know when that's going to happen. I'm sure it'll be after Valkyrie. But I think once we get Valkyrie, we'll be able to. And maybe I'll be able to take my second account over here, my priest, and turn it into a Valkyrie. That would be fun. We'll have a match in inter-server PvP. Well, here's the thing. I'm glad you said inter-server PvP, because I didn't realize this when I was looking at some of the updates for, like, the Korean updates. And this got me really excited. Because I saw Prison 8. We've all seen Prison 8 is going to come, which gives us a lot more experience. We've got Prison 7 right now. We want to grind that experience. And we want a new Prison 8 to come out, because it's, you know, at our levels, grinding Prison 7, it's very little experience. Not even 1% per hour. It's like 0.7%, 0.6% per hour. Depends on how fast you kill. I mean, I'm pretty much killing everything in 7 now in one hit, right? I mean, one hit for a skill for sure. And then even just like a basic attack, like 2 basic attacks. Unless I crit, and then it's like 1 basic attack. So I'm killing fast. I mean, I'm a melee tank. I'm not as fast as like a sniper at my power going in there and just like gunning it down, or a mage. But we're excited for P8, right? Prison 8 to come out. But next to Prison 8 in the Korean one, it said inner server prison, elite inner server prison is what it said. So at the same time that they're going to release P8, Prison 8, they're supposed to be releasing some inner server elite prison stage. How cool would that be? Basically, it's the same thing as Emir, right? It's somewhere for us to get massive experience, but also PvP. So we go in there. It's just like going into our prison, I would assume. Just like we go into our prison every day and we fight against Berserk. I mean, there's nobody left. There's one person left in Berserk to fight against. Now we go into this, and as long as the experience is worth it, we get to fight all servers, just like we fought Meow and in server versus server World Dungeon on Sunday. I'm game, man. That's going to be fun. That's going to be really fun. I think that should have been out a long time ago, even as just 7. There should have been an Elite 7. Why are we waiting so long for an Elite 8? It's about giving your people stuff to do, really. Right? You're giving them their own content to make. They don't even have to worry about fighting each other on their own server now. They can go into this elite prison to where they fight against other servers. That's so smart. I think that should have been done a long time ago. I think that would have helped a lot of servers too, not have so much strife and combat and all these problems that they have on their own servers, and they could have kind of band together and and fought there, inside there instead. That would have been really cool. I mean, it's going to be cool. It's coming out, so it's going to be sweet. I can't wait. All right, where are we at? I'm talking to you guys instead of jumping on these bosses. You hope that they do what? Yeah, they will, though. They will. I don't think it's going to be the U.S. versus Asian server, though. I think the Asian server is way more populated than the U.S. global, right? Asian global compared to U.S. global. I'm guessing Asian global has way more hardcore players. But this does say all servers, so I'm not really sure. Look, we can go to My World, which I think My World server is U.S. based, right? The EU-US. And then all servers... no, this doesn't have... If this had the Asian servers on it, you would see a whole bunch of like this. Chinese and Japanese characters, Korean stuff like this right here. I think you would have an insane amount of that if we saw an Asian server. So I guess all servers are not... I don't think it includes Asian. I'm positive it doesn't. World PvP event on Sunday. You think it would be more? I do too, man. I think, Sebastian, it would be so much more fun because it would be 24/7. And it'd be dangerous, right? You go in there into this elite prison. It's server versus server. You don't know which. Any of the servers could be in there. The guilds could be in there. And you know they're going to call for backup. And you're going in there trying to get some experience really quick. You're watching your back at every turn. You're having a good time. You're trying to kill some people. They're trying to kill you. I hope it's big. I hope it's moderately big, because if it's only as big as Prison 7 with all the servers in there, that's not going to be that good. We don't want it too crazy big, but I don't know. It needs to be a zone like this size, honestly. It needs to be a whole zone on its own. Like Elite Prison needs to be its own thing. That would be cool. I guess it doesn't need to be this big, but it would be cool if it had terrain like this, if it wasn't necessarily... Because in prison, we don't have any terrain. It would be nice if it had things to jump on, fly off of. Even if it was just this part of the map right here, that would be really sweet. Like a 24/7 high experience area that has this kind of terrain with some cliffs to climb here, some towers to get up on top of if you wanted to. That would be crazy. Man. Did Odin update a log? What do you mean, did Odin? Did Odin update a log on your Discord for public? Because I joined your Discord and I can't find the channel. Oh, you can't find my Odin channel in Discord? We actually don't have one in my Discord. I'm over on a different Discord that I'm running for these type of games. It's called 06 because we're on 06. We're on Asgard 06. But if you go into my Discord, StewGaming Discord, which we normally cover turn-based gacha games, I am over on 06, so join us there. Asian's top is 65K? That's global, right? Asian global, not... That's crazy. 65K would be insane. Compared to the highest we have is 55K, and then we've got Nasty coming in right behind that 55K at like 52,500, so... Somebody at 65K? They must have a mythic. They have so many legendaries that they got the brand new mythic. Is the only way you're going to do that. Right? You've got a whole bunch of legendary weapon skins, and then you've gotten a mythic, which nobody on our servers, even the EU-US server, has a mythic avatar that we know of. And they just came out. Like, it just came out last update. But they're insanely, insanely strong. And to even try to get that, you'd have to have 4 legendaries. I don't know if you... Can you summon these? I didn't look at the summon rates. Like the new summon rates. But you've got to have 4 legendaries to try to fuse into getting this. So some massive whale over there got lucky. Yeah, you can get the invite link to that Discord. It's pinned on my Discord, actually. Are you in my Discord on general chat? Yeah, go to Gen Chat on my Discord and look at... Yeah, here's my Discord. This is the StewGaming Discord. Here's the 06 Discord. If you go to StewGaming and you're in like Gen chat and you go to the pinned, it's this. There, I just posted in chat there. Yeah. No problem, man. That's where we have, you know, all the games you just talked about earlier, along with Odin, Where the Winds Meet, all that kind of stuff. Any kind of MMO or Korean type MMO, we've got them over there. I started separating it because on my StewGaming channel, they were playing Dragonair Silent Gods a lot. I don't know if they're playing it as much anymore. My channel really, like my StewGaming Discord, doesn't really have a game right now. Once I find a game to play on the side with Odin, then I can have my Discord, my StewGaming Discord, be that one. He does, and he's only at 55 because Nasty doesn't, and he's at 50, what was it? 52,500. So he's 2,500. I guess that makes sense. I mean, the Mythic is strong, but the Mythic probably gives you 2,000 CP. So that makes sense. Yeah, Skywalker would be scary. He's what is he, a Dark Wizard? I wonder how it is to hit him, though. I bet it's not that difficult to do damage to him. In 3 days on the Taiwanese servers? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I got a lot of people in my Discord. Once they kind of tell me how the combat is and how it feels, we'll see if I play it. Problem with playing like games like that this early before Global. I mean, when's Global going to be? Next year sometime? I don't like to get spoiled, but I do also want to know how the gameplay is, right? Like, you want to play it so you know about it, so you can get the feel of whether you want to play it in Global. But you don't want to play it so much that by the time Global comes out, you're just like, I've done pretty much everything, I guess. Is it a crypto game just like Amir, though? Because these crypto games have not been good. Odin is still hands down the best. Long time no see. What's going on? Thermax in the house. Thermax, what did we play together? What game did you join me with? Was it like Raid or something more recent? Because if it was Raid, it's been a long time. What can you spend diamonds on when you're free to play? Diamonds when you're free to play, I like doing item collection, or I just like saving them for any kind of thing in the guild that you might want to buy. But item collection is number one. Because it does take a long time to go out there and farm it yourself. If you find something where there's an extremely good deal, but really not just item collection, gear in the auction house. Auction house gear should be really cheap right now. If you come in here and you see something that, like normally this Void Walker glove at 12K would be a lot higher. But now everything's dropped down quite a lot. So if you find something that really gives you a good boost, like this, come in here and get this cloak. These cloaks at +6, which will give you an insane amount of defense down here. 2 accuracy, lots of defense. They're 1,500. And that's cheap. I mean, if you don't have that much, you could go for the +5 one too. This will help you out a lot. It's a pretty massive amount of defense for a really cheap price. And then if you look around, you'll be able to find cheap stuff. And don't be afraid of these rares. These rares where there's a million of them and somebody's rolled them to like this +8. Like, this is nuts. This rare gives you 3 accuracy, 22 defense, and then it's got a 2 defense adorn on it at the bottom. And it's 700. Like, this is better than what I have over in my alt account, I think. Let's compare that to what I've got on. So the defense is exactly the same as what I've got on. You don't have all this extra fun stuff in the middle. You don't have this item collection. And you're getting more accuracy. See what I mean? Like, this stuff is... This will help anybody. Doesn't matter where you're at in the game. That's how strong the rares are when they're leveled up to +7 and above. And this is 700 diamonds. Same defense. You got the defense adorn that they already did. You've got 2 more accuracy. Yeah. Look for that kind of stuff, and you'll be set. Where am I going now? Where's my guy running to? B4? I think B4 should be up. No, 21 minutes. Okay, let's go back to grinding these guys, and let's roll some relics. It was raid a long time ago when I was the only one that took the stand against Plarium. Yeah, man, because they wouldn't do what they're supposed to do, right? Get with it, Plarium. No, I still think raid's an amazing turn-based gacha game. Probably still the best turn-based gacha game out there. I don't know if anybody agrees with that, or if you've played a lot of other things and then gone back to raid, but raid really is such an exceptional turn-based gacha game. And they just keep doing awesome collaborations and bringing great content. Like, it's all about the great bosses that they bring there in raid. I wouldn't mind playing it one day again, but there's a lot to get back into. You know, I'm always busy with other things, maybe like Odin or something else. But it would be fun to get back into it and see what it's got, because I know it's got a lot. Are you still playing it? Sky hasn't been active for a long time. Well, how'd he get a mythic then? Like, he wasn't active for a long time, and then he came back for the new zone and the mythic. Who's soloing? Oh, I forgot what he says. He said the 65k CP guy is soloing all the bosses himself and hoarding all the legendary items. What? Doesn't he have a guild, man? Doesn't he have friends to give them to? Jeez. That's crazy. P8's going to be crazy. You'll hear the alert somebody's attacking you. I think it'll be... On my server, P8's not going to be that big of a deal because we don't have anybody to fight against. But the inner server, man, I am so excited for inner server prison experience farming. That's going to change this game. That's what we need. We need something we can get into and we know there's going to be people to fight. And that makes you want to get stronger. I know the pay to win aspect isn't that fun for a lot of people, and I get that. Like, I truly understand that. And I think the biggest thing about that is it's not cool when it's on your server. Like, this is where your home is. This is where you have to be. You don't have an option to go somewhere else. So it really sucks when you're the underdog here. But if you have a place we can go to, like this new prison inner server, whenever it's going to come, if we have somewhere to jump to where it can almost maybe make your server get together and work together as a team instead of fight each other all the time, that's a positive. And plus, it's inner server, so if that means that there's... what, 9 other servers? I think the global for us, the EU, US has 9. I don't know, we're 6. So even if it has 6 or 7, that's 6 or 7 servers of people that could be in there that you could fight against. They could call in others, you call in others, you try to get some good experience. It's going to change everything with Odin. That's why I think people need to get back in now. They're doing great things with giving you items to make you strong, that +7 gear. They're doing a lot of events to get people back playing. And once they announce that inner server, I'm going to be here a lot. I'm going to be here streaming a lot and jumping in the inner server zone with people. I'm going to be talking to everybody. Hey, man, are you ready? Let's go. Let's go. Let's get in there and get some experience. Let's see who's there. Let's see if Meow's there. To call the hits the other streamers wouldn't do. I don't remember Thermax. I don't remember all of it, but yeah, I was very vocal in raid with things that they did. And I think a lot of content creators kind of push back on them some with how stingy they are with some of their events, but they don't want to hurt. Yeah, they don't want to hurt their relationship with their content creator program. And I know Raid's content creator program has evolved a lot. They pay lots of content creators, even to this day, to start new channels and to start covering Raid, which is smart. It's very, very smart to do. And they do a lot more with paying content creators. They didn't pay us anything back in the day when we covered Raid, like no compensation at all. Now I hear that they do like some kind of payment program, something, maybe per views, maybe per download links, other stuff, which is really good. Like I said, every game should have some kind of content creator program, so you can just have content creators covering your game. Just have some kind of footprint on YouTube, on Twitch, I don't know, wherever the other ones are, Rink or something. There's also, you know, there's Asian YouTubes and all those. So wherever you can get the most visibility, it's always best. And it really doesn't cost much to do a content creator program. I say that, but it depends on how well your company does, because you do need people to manage it. You actually have, it's a full-time job. It's a full-time job for quite a few people, but I feel like they could do other things in the office while they're also taking care of content creators. And then if your company is making money, then it's just part of making money, right? It's part of the cycle. Took them 1.5 years to fix. Well, I remember there were heroes that I would play test on there. We would get them early and I'd play test them, and then they would, you know, I would find out that they'd be extremely broken, and they'd have to change them before they even came out, because I was trying to find ways to do ridiculous things with them. That's why Raid is so good, right? Raid have so many heroes, so many combinations of things that we can do, and so many ways to beat all the bosses they come out with. And they come out with some pretty clever bosses that have some really cool mechanics. I wish a lot of other games would do kind of what they do. As far as how the boss mechanics work and the kind of content that they come out with. And leaderboards. We need leaderboards everywhere, right? In every kind of game, turn-based gacha game you see, you got to have leaderboards. In any game, you want leaderboards to help. Just visibility, so people can see who's playing, what they're wearing, how they're doing it. And those people that are doing so well, they can see that they're being shown off. It's just nice. Oh, he was the only counter to it? No, but I was using the... Well, we had those 3 Dark Elves that I used in Arena. That whenever they got frozen, they would immediately pop off a couple attacks. So I would take 3 of them in versus Tormund. Along with somebody else, because we have 4 members in the team, right? And then they would just pop off AoEs, AoE. Yeah, there's got to be some really cool stuff in Raid by now. Like, so many heroes. I'd have to do so many summons. I haven't played in years. Years, man. I mean, it's been a long time. So who entered the Discord? Who was talking about the Discord earlier? Is this Solidex? With a Z? Zolidex? Is that you, guy? Yeah, that's Zolid. Looks like that's Zolid Gaming. What are you playing? You're not in our guild here, right? Okay, look at what I got today. So today we got a ticket from logging in. What is it? We got a ticket to reclaim this one. To reclaim one of our insignias that we broke, which are these down here at the bottom right. And I got this one back. This is one I broke trying to get it to +7. Now, I didn't get it to +7. I got a chance to take it to +7. Again, it broke again trying to get to +7, but they gave me a free one. So since I had 2, I went ahead and re-rolled these adornments here on the bottom, and I got +2 defense, +2 attack, which is pretty strong. It really is, because this one's insane. This one is +3 attack, +2 defense, which I just got this to 7 2 days ago with the monthly deal. The monthly deal is like the best. And then I got this one to 3 attack as well, which, if you don't know, getting +3 attack on these, it's pretty hard. Like, really, really hard. And then even getting +2 attack with 2 defense, I thought was pretty awesome. So today, me doing that, at least I got this. I already had 2 attack, but I was able to get +2 defense on it. That was pretty nice. And then last night, I rolled this just out of fun. I was trying to get MP regen on one of these cloaks. I've got another cloak over here with +2 defense that I normally run around with. But on some of the new heroes, like those 70s that you saw me leveling up, I need a little bit more MP, and somehow it just went, like, I wanted MP, and it just gave me max MP. Which is really crazy. So now when I transfer my gear over to my alts there, my guys don't have any, as much issues. They can do their skills more often. Because they don't, these guys that you start fresh, they don't have everything that your main hero has. They have most of it, but not everything. And none of their skills are leveled up. So getting that little additional MP is pretty nice. You just want to say hi? Yeah, appreciate it, man. Thanks for stopping by. You might see me play again. You never know. You might see me play some Raid again one day. I see Final Kampachi is always streaming, man. Always, every night, he's still streaming Raid. He's still playing Raid, loving it. That's great. Okay, what else do we have to do? Oh, I wanted to roll... While we were fighting here, I wanted to roll... some relics. Let's keep it this. We've got 115. Let's keep it rares. Let's see if we can get something good. Dang, you rolled all PvP damage 5% and movement speed 3%. Wow, that is... Wow. For PvP, that's golden. Yeah, first timer, are you here? Yeah, movement and PvP damage. Like, you maxed out PvP damage on that adornment along with pretty high movement. If I got that, I would, keep it as like a... Try to roll that +5 and keep it as a backup for PvP. I like to have multiple sets of gear. Yeah, you're there? Yeah, it's nice if you can have multiple sets of gear. It's really hard to have multiple, multiple high-end pieces of gear. But I try to. That way I can switch it over from PvP. Like, this one is pretty much PvP centric. This does ranged damage, taken 7% reduction, PvP range damage. Then I got all PvP damage reduction of 4%, debuff resistance, and then if you get this set, you get all PvP damage 7%. But to be honest with you, these Zone 4 legendaries, if they're this kind of like defensive one, they're not that great. Like, everybody wants these legendary pieces for some reason. They want it because they think this additional defense is going to like save them somehow. Like, they're going to PvP and this little additional defense is going to be their saving grace. But you're sacrificing a whole bunch of other stats on, say, Void Ruler, which I don't even have the Void Ruler anymore. I gave it to Phonics. Like, this is movement speed, cooldown reduction, which is really strong, and range damage taken. I can't remember what Void Ruler had on it. But Void Ruler has a little bit more defense and some other stats to it. But everybody's always jonesing for these these legendaries in Zone 4. But it just depends. There's a PvP Zone 4 glove that does do damage, and I think accuracy and something else. But the legendary gear in Zone 4 isn't that great. The gear, the armor and stuff really isn't that great. Despite ZP crossing at 43, you're at 43k and you don't have... That's the same... Look, that's the same CP I have. And you don't have your legendary yet? Are you leveling alts? With that kind of CP, man, you can blow through leveling alts, right? Look at these 70s. I'm on the road to making a legendary mount, and it's going to happen because you have the pity system. So while I'm taking all this time to do it, right, I am taking time. I could be in prison right now getting levels, which takes a long time to get levels at level 61. But it's guaranteed improvement. Like, when I hit 82, I'm at 81, I'm sorry. When I hit 82, I know I'm going to get those stats. I'm going to get either defense, dodge, HP, attack, accuracy, whatever it gives you. Every other level is different. Or I can keep rolling these alts that I showed you, and then they're going to be on a 30-day cooldown eventually, so I'll have time to still level this hero once they go on cooldown. But even if I take 4 and I don't get a legendary, I'll eventually get a legendary because we have a pity. I'm at 4 of 15 for legendary avatar. So I hit a legendary on my second or third. I think it was my third fusion. I got a legendary and I've done one more after that. But once I hit 15, I'm going to get a legendary. So I keep at it. And then for the mounts, I don't have a legendary mount yet, but I'm on 3 for legendary mounts. And you only have to, it's still 15. Okay. I saw 10 right here and I was like, whoa, 10? But you still have to do 15 total. And I know it seems like it's a long-term goal. It seems far away, but if you don't do it at all, it's going to stay far away. If you keep at it, eventually, say, I don't know, 5 months from now, I'll either get lucky and hit legendary with the fusions I'm doing, because it's, what, 18%? 16%? It's either 16 or 18% when I do the fusion to get one. And then even if I get one, I'm still going to get another one. So I'm just keep doing it. I should be doing it right now. I'll be doing it once I get off stream. I'll be transferring all my gear over to my guy here, and I'll be leveling that guy to 70. Okay, Thermax, take care, buddy. No time? You have time. You've always got time. Yeah, even if you're super active on every boss, which I'm at 90% of every boss we have. I'm at all these bosses every single day, twice a day. I'm at all these bosses twice a day. I'm at every single Zone 4 boss, and I'm at this Zone 5 boss. And I still have time in between. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I don't have a job. So, yeah, it's very different. I don't know why I'm thinking that you might have the time that I have. I'm sorry. You're right. If you only have time to log in and do those bosses and you don't have time to click next, then I get it. Because that's really all I'm doing. And at your CP, that's all you'd be doing too. So if you can maybe hide it in your pocket and then just hit next when you see this quest kind of flash that you've completed it, that's all you have to do. Zone 1, Zone 2, Zone 3, Zone 4, you're just like next, that's it. Really easy. But yeah, you're right. You gotta have time to be able to do that. I apologize. You're correct. Not everybody has all day to do that. I get it. But it is easy, right? You just have to hit next. Once you're at that power, right? Once you're that strong, you just hit next. It's no problem. And you'll get your legendary. Oh man, I'm biting off a little bit more than I can chew here. I've got these snipers in the back. Oh man, we just got a mage attacking us too. This is not a good location. Wait. Well, I was going to stick it out, but then I changed target. I don't even want to find out who's low. Let's go back over here. These Zone 5 quests take a minute. There's a really good drop here, though. There's a legendary sword and shield that if it dropped, I'd be selling it to Nasty. I would. I'd sell it to Z Nasty because he would be ridiculous with a new legendary. And I'd get his because his weapon that he has right now is +8. So it wouldn't be that. It'd still be a nice increase for me. But I don't know. This is only 6. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that, man. I know we're going to get a massive increase in attack. I don't even think it's going to be massive, though, to be honest. The accuracy is lower. You're getting HP, which is great for our class, but the melee damage is the same. This is the new tier 3 epic that they came out with that everybody can craft. But you need 2 crafting designs. You need, what was it, 200 crystals? I think 200 crystals. But man, with these up here, look. See these beautiful glowing things at the top right? That's what I crafted that with. The legendary weapons from who? Who is that? Is that, we do have a legendary, doesn't this guy drop? Okay, now that'd be nice for damage. Now see, that's a legendary piece for a damage dealer. Critical strike damage. See, now this is what I would have liked to see in Zone 4. Instead of the Zone 4 gear just being like PvP centric, because this works for PvE and PvP, right? We get all this accuracy, we get all this damage done, and then we get more damage done. Now, I'm not going to, obviously this gear would not go to me. I'm a tank, and even with high attack, I'm not going to do as much damage as other people because they can proc their conditional damage way more often than I can. And they should traditionally do more damage than me because they should have better multipliers and better passives that give them more damage. Because passives are pretty big too. We also need to find an area to get more passives. This full weapon design would be like either this weapon design dropping from him or... What's this necklace like? I guess his necklace is okay. But I'd love to see the gloves or this weapon design. Either one. But every time we've beat this guy, and I think we've beat him 6 times now, every time we get a weapon fragment and a blue essence. That's it. Not even this purple stuff. They should change it to where it gives you a guaranteed purple drop every time you beat it. Something. I mean, if you have 50 hungry people in a guild, you need something. Yeah, first timer, I bought all this. See, recently I just transferred over... I transferred over 60 crystals that I was getting through the guild. Right, I was getting a whole bunch of crystals in from guild auction before we kind of merged mostly with Berserk. And I was holding them all so that I could give them to Demi or VCO2 to craft a tier 2 epic weapon. So Demi asked me about this like a week and a half ago, how many I had. I had 60, so I put them up on auction house for cheap. He bought them. Actually, I gave him diamonds so that he could buy them. Right? I sold him something so he'd have enough diamonds that we could then transfer over, and then we would he would buy something back for me and transfer the diamonds back. So he got my 60. So I didn't even use I didn't use guild resources to make that. Now I did use some weapon designs that could have gone to somebody else, but I still have a weapon design left over to be able to make a tier 1 weapon that that one of our priests wants. And I told that priest I would make that weapon when the other one runs out, no problem. So I still can cover my obligations. What I said I was going to do, I can still cover that. But the weird thing is, like, weapon designs and accessory designs just don't drop. They really don't, right? But the greatest thing, here's another great thing about leveling up alts. First timer that I've really loved. Look at how many of these I have down here. These buffs. Every time I level one of those alts to 70, or on the way 60, you get so many of those, what are they called? Some kind of currency to be able to buy those, and you get currency if you're just like logging in and donating to try to get some weapon fragments. So every time before I go to delete that 70, I come over here. And I have a lot of currency to buy all these scrolls. I don't even worry about these, right? I buy these with my own money, so I don't worry about these. I wonder if I should start coming to get this armor again. But I think to get the next tier of this armor, you have to do +7 or +8. Yeah, +8. This would break. Not yet. I'll get these when they come out with some kind of thing to where it won't break to get to +8, or it's much easier to get there. But I buy all these scrolls, and then I have enough to buy some of this. Like, it's 1,000 per. I save on my main. This is my main, so I save them all on my main so I can get an epic at 40,000. But if I really wanted to do some more weapon designs, I could get 23 fragments right now. So my alts will have enough to get a couple fragments, and then I'll get maybe like 200 of these by the time I turn in that 70, which has been really nice. I could always use scrolls. Maybe I can get enough eventually to like run these 24/7. If I could run these scrolls 24/7, that'd be massive. You got a legendary weapon skin on your first 4. Damn, man, congrats. I can't even believe you. I mean, I can't believe you got a legendary weapon skin at all. To get that is nuts. Yeah, congrats. Big congrats. That is... We only have one person on our server that has a legendary weapon skin, and that's Nasty, because he summoned so much he had 5 fusions to do for a legendary. That's 20 epics. So he kept summoning until he had 20 epics, and then he did those fusions to get a legendary. He's the only person we know with a legendary. Because I'm waiting. I'm waiting for them to introduce a way for us to be able to level up an alt, and then maybe at level 75 or 65 or whatever it's going to be, you get that epic weapon skin. And then I can get 4 of those and start fusing them like I'm doing right now for mounts and avatars. That's what I'm waiting on. I know it's going to happen. It's got to happen. They're just slow playing it because they want us to spend on weapon skins. But I've already got an epic, so I'm not going to spend money on that. I'm good. Make sure, too, whenever you go play those alts, that you come over here and you equip your weapon skin. There's been many times where I've been playing those alts, the 60s and 70s I have, that I went over here and this was not equipped. So whenever you start that new one up, check. Like you can see your mounts. A new rare? Did I just get a rare increase? Yeah, let's go. 1% stun duration reduction and petrification resistance. Nice. That 1% stun reduction, I'll take that. I get stunned a lot. Yeah, you can see your mounts. At the top right above my head, you can see the 2 mounts you have currently equipped. And then you should know if your avatar is equipped. But there's no indication that your weapon skin's equipped. So I come over here, and a lot of times I'll be like, damn, I was missing out on my weapon skin. 4K summons. That's why you got to alt. It's all about the alts, I'm telling you. I've done way more. Well, 4K summons? I don't know. That sounds like a lot. I was getting ready to say I've done way more than 4K, but I don't think I have I? Because I stopped. I was like, man, summons are not working out for me. I got to go to the alts. Where are my summons? That's complete achievements. Fuse. Legendary. Summoning avatars. 4,736. So I'm with you. But I don't think I've done that many mounts. I'm at 3,000 mount summons. But I don't buy anything that deals with summons for avatars or mounts anymore. I'm just all about leveling up my alts. I don't see any reason to save. They're saving 10k avatars before they fuse them. No, I don't recommend saving it. I mean, it doesn't do anything. There's no trick to it. RNG is RNG. The numbers are the numbers. Either you're going to hit it or you're not going to hit it. If you want to save up, you can save up. But what if you waited like a month of saving and you could have been lucky and hit a month earlier? I'm not going to do that. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that superstitious stuff, man. Yeah, that PvP Adorn is awesome, but that's if you're PvPing a lot. And really right now you might not be PvPing a lot. You might want something different. You might want something universal, right? First timer. Maybe a attack percentage. I do love that Adorn, but I'd want it on a backup piece. I'd rather have like 3% attack, 1% XP gain. This one, 3 attack, 2 defense, 2 attack, 2 defense. Then it's universal. It's still a beautiful adornment, but yeah, sometimes this is not the right time. Okay, where were we at? Let's go back to our relics. Let's see what we can do for some relics. We've got a lot here. Was there a rare that we could equip? I think we were trying to get this one to 3. Come on, baby. This is the second time. We already had a +2 of that, I think. Everything's going to be +3, right? +3, +3. I'm pretty sure I don't have any more +2s. All right. This one needs to be +5. That's the only slot it has left, and I'm waiting to get a gold one to try to take that to +5. Okay, maybe no 3s. Sometimes that happens. Oh, come on, that's a pretty good amount of... Oh, God, man, there was so many 2s, right? What is the percentage to get a 3 here? You need potion stuff for the boss? Time to go raise some alts? It is. It depends on how strong you are, though. Like, how's your item collection? Is your item collection fairly decent, right? Is your gear fairly good? You're already at 70? Do you have the epic avatar, epic mount? And then you only take them to 60 at first. If you hit level 70, you have the epic avatar, epic mount. You take alts to 60. You keep doing that over and over until you get a legendary avatar. Once you have that legendary avatar, then you start going to 70 if you can. Let's see what first timers are rocking. Not Dungeon Guild. Where's he at? Did you already change your gear? Did he already jump on an alt? Quick and deadly. Where'd he go? Yeah, you already went on to an alt 5 minutes ago. Yeah, because your CP's down, your gear's gone. Oh yeah, you're level 75. Okay. But remember, you are a sniper, so let me know how it goes. All I can do is talk about my experience, and my experience as a defender is extremely easy. Even Fram over there and Bagel do not like leveling alts. Fram says it's very difficult for his Dark Wizard to go to 70. Even though he's got a legendary avatar, he's got a legendary mount. I feel like he could do it if he worked on it. I feel like he's kind of being lazy about it too, though. He says it's difficult, but I feel like he could do it. I don't know how hard it would be for him to pass some of the bosses. Maybe that's where he's having an issue. Maybe he gets to like Managarm, and Managarm hits so hard, it's kind of a pain in the ass to do it. Because you'd have to maybe have a few scrolls, which is an easy thing to do. Maybe a few pots. And it can get tiresome. If it's really hard, it really can be. But that's where, you know, doing things like this, right? Getting stuff like this a little bit stronger, working on whatever you can do to be a little bit stronger, working on that item collection, because this all carries over. Anything you can do in item collection, doing what I'm doing right now with the relics and rolling those. Making sure you at least have your weapon skin equipped. Now with the new weapon skin, an epic would be good. You got your mounts equipped. You got your avatar. Runes don't carry over. Imprints do not. But your Sealstone does. Work on that Steelstone too. Now I'll give you my Sealstone experience. I've gone through to enhance this. Okay, I'm down to 30. I had about 50,000 from purchasing them, right? 50,000. And I was leveling this from, they were both at 8. 8 is very obtainable. If you have a good, say, 3,000, try to go for 8. 8 is very obtainable. The thing about this is it can go back down to +5. And that is very annoying. It's just demoralizing. It is so demoralizing when you get to like +8 and it goes back down to +5 and you got to get back up to 6, 7, and 8. It's like you shouldn't even watch it. Don't watch it when you go do something else, man. Go make a sandwich, get some coffee, do something else. 8 is pretty easily obtainable. 9 is not that bad, but I was trying to go for 10 and you can see I'm at 9. I am not going for 10. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to do it till they come out with something totally different, or I've got like a million of these things to use. 10 is not really feasible. 9 I've hit, like one time I was going for 10 over here in attack and I got to 9 5 times in 30 minutes. It went through a good amount. Maybe it went through like 10k of these. I don't even know the names of these things. Yeah. This Yagdrum. I went through maybe 10,000 of them. And I hit 9 5 times. Now that could have been lucky, but I was hitting 9. And then when I went back to get 9 after I gave up on 10, it took a while to get to 9. And I would drop back down to 5 and 6, and it was pissing me off to see that you would drop down so much. But work on this too. This goes over to your alts you're playing. And they get advantage of this right away. So make sure you're working on this, because getting this to like 9 or 8, even 8 is really important. So that'll help your alt. Doing relics, weapon skins, item collection, the mount, the avatar, and your gear. I think that's it, right? Transfer your gear over. You just go in town, you go to storage, you take all your gear off, put it in storage, you log on to the new one, and you just put the gear on. And that is it. And then when you're on that new hero, the unfortunate thing is you have to buy your skills again. But gold is really cheap in the auction house right now. Extremely cheap. But it's still kind of a pain to have to go buy those skills over. Yeah. Hold on one second. I'm going to change my... It's hot in here. Put on some shorts. Okay, let's do the fight. Let's do the boss fight that we're supposed to be doing. I'll sit here and roll relics like this while we're doing the boss fight. I need to turn sound off here. And if you guys aren't making it to the Zone 5 boss fight, come if you can, because we're making it faster and faster every time. And accuracy. Accuracy is everything for that boss because we are missing a lot. Okay, that's down. Let's take down the... Let's take down our visuals a little bit. Let's see if this will work. All right, there's the boss fight. It doesn't look like it's filling the whole screen, though. Full screen? Okay, I don't think this is going to be as clear as the original. How clear does that look on your screen? This is the very first boss in Zone 5. Now, since we have Nasty, and he's such a nasty tank, it's pretty easy, right? But I do like this guy's mechanics, and it's awesome that we're able to do this with not a lot of people. Your Shadow Fortress for the Shadow Armor set, I haven't done it yet. I used to. I used to be at 60k every week, so I could do that. No, I'd say I've done that for 2 weeks. I was at 60k for 2 weeks, so I could get the Shadow Fortress armor and get that additional defense. That's what it is, right? The defense. Let me pull up this game and make it smaller so I can see what's going on my main. Let's put it up here. Yeah. But for Shadow Fortress, you got to do it every week. You got to do so many hours of Shadow Fortress, so many kills every week, and I just slacked off on it. I need to get back to it. I think it's 8 defense. What's it called? What's the Shadow Fortress gear? Oh, I can go find it. Hold on, let me look at it while I'm flying around. Let's skip forward a little bit. Okay, so I was messing around like this, and then they started the fight without me. Here we go. Dungeon, Shadow Fortress. Okay, there's two set for the Shadow Fortress. One is +7 and then one +5. So +5 gives you 4 defense and 3% PvP magic damage taken reduction. So yeah, I need to get back into doing that every week. It's just kind of, I get antsy, like just sitting there in Shadow Fortress, just hitting mobs. In Shadow Fortress, you also can't say to go offline. You can't tell it to go offline play there. When I'm farming anywhere else, say I'm farming prison or out here, I can just say, okay, shut down the game, 8 hours, play offline. But in prison, it won't let you do that, which is unfortunate. Okay, let's go to relics. I'm gonna make some more relics right now. Is this too loud? Is the game sound too loud? It feels like it's kind of loud. Is it okay? The constant slashing with the sword stuff? Alright, I'm set there. It's good? Alright. Thank you, first timer. Appreciate that, man. So I came in a little late. I don't think I came in that late. Maybe like 30 seconds late. And I'm falling behind Evangelion's damage. But of course, he is like 3,000 CP over me, and he's a sniper. And I'm a defender. So you already know he's going to do more damage. His skills should do more damage. He has passives to do more damage, to increase his damage. And he has a conditional that'll proc for him to do more damage way more often than I will. My conditional, I have to be hit for mine to activate. And for all of you like the wizards and all that kind of stuff, they just have to do damage for theirs to activate. Get that additional damage in. And I've got nowhere near the attack speed and attack and damage as Evangelion 2. So it makes sense, right? But I'm working on it because I'm gonna attack tank, you know. But it was nice to see Ultima and Epic doing 8% damage. I mean, that's pretty good. That's really good. They're both healers. We've got a priest and a paladin increasing our damage, healing us, and they're both doing 8%. That's solid. Especially for where they're at. And if you look at me attacking the boss, you're going to see all the miss. See the miss? We saw 13,500 pop up, miss, 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 miss. 1,400, 400, miss, miss, miss. That is accuracy. That's why I'm going to be making... The only way I can increase my accuracy right now is runes. There's one set of runes where I can do for another accuracy, which I want to do. And there's a cloak I can craft that will give me 3 more accuracy. Now, I'll only use that cloak when I'm fighting this boss. Outside of that, when I'm PvPing, I'll use my other cloak. But anytime I need accuracy, say I'm fighting Fafnir the dragon, if we go back to fighting that world boss, or I'm fighting this boss or the next Zone 5 boss, it'll be that accuracy cloak once I craft it. And I need to get some more cloth for that, and I have to get crystals again. And I've bought some crystals yesterday. I bought some cloth yesterday. And a week ago, I tried to give 30 cloth to Zeus because he asked for it. I wasn't thinking about making the cloak then. And I put it up on the auction house for cheap, and he was supposed to be watching it, and somebody got it. Somebody else bought it. I should have never gave my cloth away. So now I'm having to buy cloth. Who is it? Oh, I don't know him. Yeah, I don't know him that much. They're free to play. What channel is that? Oh, is that in the MEGIR channel? Oh yeah, it is over here. Oh, Formulas in Dragon VN? But no one actually does it anymore? Yeah, but they're going to have the cross server... They're going to have the cross server prison. Hold on, let me tell them. Oh, I thought I was dying right now. Am I dying? I heard that dying sound. I wasn't sure if it was my main account or this boss fight right now. The restream of this boss fight that we did. Okay, so they're gonna have inner server prison soon. Now, this new elite prison better be an elite prison that we can all join. And it better not have, like, I don't understand why this new elite prison, inner server prison, would have hourglasses to get into. Yes, it is, 100%. Prison's the only place that PvP happens, you're right, and the inner server prison is going to be even better. But it doesn't need to acquire hourglasses for it, because if you make it require hourglasses to get in there, it's just going to be too much of a hassle. Especially, you know, that if they made it to where we needed some kind of entry to get in there, it's not going to be the normal prison hourglasses we have right now. You know that. I don't even know if Prison 8 is going to be the normal hourglasses. It should be. I think it will be. I think the new Prison 8 will be the hourglasses that we currently have, which I have a lot. I've been stocking up. But I just find it hard to believe that their new Elite one will have the same entry. We'll have to see. I think it should be open, because if you're going to have 24/7 PvP there with all the servers and great experience, just let it be open. People will go. And when you die in there, you know, you zone back out in your world, so you got to wait for that load time. It's not like you're just jumping back in right away. We'll see. I know there's going to be something. There's going to be something they need. Must be so much fun in Zone 5. Are you not here yet? What? First timer, you're making ults right now. What, where are you at on the main map? And what's your CP when you have all your gear on? Yeah, I don't know. There's other people that have low CP that are there. They just kind of... There's those pots you can use to get past bosses, right? If you really are stuck at a boss, you can wait till you get to your next level, die, so that you have that little gravestone, and then when you hit that gravestone, you hit your next level, you get full health. So you can fight the boss, wait till you're low, trigger that, right? Pay the gold to get that experience back, hit that next level, get full life. You've got these pots down here at my F10. You can kill people in PvP. You can kill bots. Like if you go to any of the Zone 2 bosses, those bots will keep coming to those Zone 2 bosses. You can kill them, and you won't have to worry about going brute. And you'll get these pots. So you just pop these pots like crazy. Whenever I had trouble beating a boss, I just went in there with, say, 30 pots, 5% HP pots, and I would use those. And then if you want to do the thing where you die and come back, you can do that too. Why didn't you tell me before about that level trick? Oh, well, a lot of us know, you know. If you know, you know. You don't really talk about it much until you ask me how to get past the boss. You didn't tell me you were stuck at a boss and it was really annoying and you're trying to get past that to get to Zone 5. What boss are you at? Managarm hits hard, or Dura hits hard, right? Owlbear hits extremely hard when you first get to him. He feels like he's going to be impossible to pass. Once you pass him, Managarm hits just as hard, but once you beat Managarm and you go to that Drugger thing, the tree, it's easy. And then you've got Garmwalker. And Garmwalker you can really kite, especially if you have good movement speed. You can kite him so many times in a circle, just get your health back, damage, circle, damage. You're on Managarm right now? Yeah, Managarm hits hard, and Managarm is fast. Like, the only issue people have, I think, in Zone 5 is that boss. After that, easy. Like, they don't get harder. They get easy after that guy. So if you can beat him with doing the pots, get enough pots so you can keep popping those 5% HP pots. Not the instant HP pots. The ones you get from, like, the cheaper ones. You can also buy them. If you want to use diamonds, you can go into the premium shop and you can see them there. And you can spend, I don't know how many diamonds for 100, but you can get them from there. So right now, you could go get those pots with money in the premium shop, and then you could wait till you level, and then use that too. And do item collection, and do, you know, all the normal things you do to get stronger. Whatever you got to do, right? Because I know you've got gear. You've got the epics, you've got the gear. I don't know what your item collection's like. I have no idea where you're at on that. Have you done all the green +7s to get the defense and attack? Have you done most of the, you know, the easier stuff to get all the attack and all the defense? It's not that easy, right? It's not easy if you're free to play. It takes time. It's easy, but it takes time. But if you're not free to play, it's pretty easy to get those plus attacks and plus defense done. Yeah. I can't look right now because this is not actually us fighting this boss. This is a recording of us fighting this boss last night. My account's up there rolling some relics. But I wanted to show this boss in case anybody looked at the Zone 5 and wanted to see. Like, somebody asked me about it. The other guy from... What server is he from? The Avatar? Risking? Is that his name? Avatar Risking? He talks to us a lot, and he's in that other server. I can't even remember what server he's in, actually. He's in a different one. I think he's in 09, maybe? He's over in our Odin chat. But he wanted to see this boss fight. He wanted to see us fight him. But once you pull this guy out of the big AoE he does, it's really manageable for a strong tank along with a few heals. Although, on this fight, I think Nasty does die. I'm positive. He dies here, and we have to run around until he revives himself. But the only thing this boss does that really hurts everybody is this big Ring of Fire thing. And the problem with this Ring of Fire is once he gets to 10 stacks, he'll get to 10 of 10 stacks and then another one with 10 stacks. Some kind of enrage, right? Right now he's at 7 of 10. Soon it'll be 10 plus 10 plus 10. And when he does that ring, it hits for a lot. Even when you run out of it, it hits for a lot. So having good movement speed there to not be hit by it is really good. Knowing when it comes up and paying attention, like you gotta pay attention. And then once that ring hits you, it puts this damage over time on you. That'll ticks for quite a lot. And if you stay in it, you're dead. Like you're just dead. But that's all he's got. He's got some other smooth attacks, but you can face those attacks toward the wall here. And you're okay. See, my accuracy spiked up to 270. With my runes, I've got runes on. Look at your runes too. You've got runes that whenever you do critical hit, you can increase your attack. And you've got runes that when you do something else, you can increase your accuracy. And it's for all runes. It doesn't matter, you know, you should have accuracy on there, right? Because they gave us those free accuracy ones. You should have maybe like accuracy, and then something else. If you can have all 3 accuracy, that's great. I've got accuracy, and experience gain. So that they'll all be blue. Because once they're all blue, you get like +3 attack at the bottom. Every tier of runes that you get in there, you get an additional attack. So if you have all uncommon, you'll have +1 attack. If you have all green, you'll have +2 attack. All blues like I have, you have +3 attack. Right, did I say that right? Dailies on alts? No. Don't do any of that. No, you don't need to do any of that. All you need to do in an alt is to level it. And I don't do any side quests anymore. I just do main quests. The way the experience works, it's the same. Like doing side quests doesn't matter. I still get to 70 just by doing the main quest. Especially now that you get such an experience boost once you complete all of zone 4. Once you beat all of zone 4, you go through Dead Man Docks, and which you haven't even done that yet. So you're not doing that. You're just making 60s. You're just making 60s on your ult to get a legendary avatar. But don't you have a legendary avatar? If you don't, then yeah, do it. To get to 60 will be easy. Like you'll get to 55 by the time you're done with zone 3. Okay, you don't. Yeah, make 60s. You'll get to 55 when you finish zone 3. And then when you go into zone 4, you've got to do some quests to hit 60. And I'll jump on and help you with that. Here's what I do though. When I'm at 35, whenever you can open up prison, right at level 35, I go into prison for 8 hours with my prison time, and I go from like 35 to 50 in 8 hours. Just from prison. And I go to prison 6, second room. I don't know if you're going to be strong enough to do that, but try it. Maybe wait till you're 40 or something, but as soon as it opens up, try to go into prison 6, floor 6, second room, and try to farm there if you can. Yeah, get a legendary. A legendary is going to be a huge boost. A massive boost, right? So keep leveling those 60s. And you'll be able to fly through. It'll feel good. You'll fly through zone 1. Everybody does. You'll fly through zone 2. Then zone 3 will feel a little bit like, okay, I'm doing something here. At some of the bosses maybe for where you're at. And then once you get into zone 4, it's still going to be a hassle to do those first quests. But then you just team up with me, and I just blow through all those quests with you. You'll hit 60. Oh, all your alts are 50 already. Okay, yeah, you're almost there, man. Good job. How many duplicate epics do you have right now? How far away are you from your first fusion? Is it soon? How long are we beating on this boss? Okay, one of the biggest main things I hate about these boss battles is the damage meter. You see that damage meter? This damage meter is false. Or at least it gets worse every time somebody dies. For some reason, I don't know why, but they don't have a damage meter like the world bosses. If you die on Garm, Boulder, or, Fafnir, when you come back to the fight, you're still going to see your damage. It's going to be in line with whatever you were when you died. You actually lose some damage when you die on Fafnir and those world bosses. I don't know why, but your final damage numbers will be like 300,000 less every time you die. It's really weird. Here, when you die, your damage zeroes out. So if I die right now, you see how I'm doing 14%? Soon I'm going to be up to 20%. If I die right now, and I come back to this boss, I will have 0 damage toward this damage meter. And it will inflate everybody else's damage. It'll look like they're doing way, way more than they are. But since this is the beginning, this is a good example of where the damage is. You know, we've been on this for how many minutes? Like quite a few minutes. I would say 18 minutes or so we've been fighting the boss. So this is a good representation of everybody's damage so far. But once Ultima dies and Epic dies, even one time, and you're not revived, their damage will start back at 0 and our damage will go up. So I don't really like this. I really don't like this. Like, I don't get it. Why couldn't you have... Like, how hard is it to... Like, you already have it coded on all those other bosses for their areas. Like, when you're in this area, you're doing damage to this boss. You're already locked in. Why does it completely reset? Oh, somebody got a gifted sub. Hey, man, thanks so much. Oh, first timer came in here and did some sub. Hey, man, appreciate the love, my man. Gifted sub to everybody just a minute ago. I missed it. My game's covering up my screen up here. Coming in with a prime sub yourself. Hey, first timer, thank you so much. Appreciate that. And all you guys, you don't have to worry about any more ads if they pop up. Steven FT, CC, Hazard in the house, Griff 96, and the Commander 80. Yeah, are ads popping up often? I don't really know. I see a lot of you guys are on Twitch. John ZT is on YouTube there. For some reason, Twitch is actually only streaming to you guys at 720p. Now, when I end the stream, you can look at the VOD, you can look at the video, you can re-watch it in 1440, its original source. But for some reason, it's only doing it at 720p. And I couldn't find out why. Now, sometimes, for some reason, Twitch will limit people who don't stream that often. Usually, back in the day, it was if you weren't a partner, then you wouldn't have 1080 or 1440. So I don't know what's happening with that. But YouTube is doing well. Like, YouTube doesn't care about any of that stuff. But Twitch, I don't know what's going on with them. They're being funny. What's a big difference from our, is it? It is, right? What do you have to do when you're fighting this boss? Like, without a main tank fighting this boss, you just be running around crazy. And this guy can one-shot your team, especially once it gets enraged like this. You'll see, Nasty's going to die. He's going to die later on. It just happens. He's only going to die once. Probably he didn't move out of something, or I don't know. You know, shit happens. Yeah, we got gloves, we got a necklace, we got a weapon design, full weapon design, not just fragments. So how's your guild here, Simba? You still got a kite in circles? Oh, you're on Skywalkers? You're on, I don't know what server that is, but you're with Skywalker? Nice. But he's a dark wizard, right? Yeah, but if you're killing him at 8+ stacks, that's way sooner than we're killing him. We're taking 40 minutes to kill him. How fast are you killing him? It must be way faster. Even if you're kiting. I would like Nasty and Skywalker to fight, because he's a dark wizard. If he can't lock Nasty down, he's gonna get dropped quick. Welcome, welcome. Asgard 05, nice. With a proper tank? Yeah, it would be. But it would be a massive Kraken tank, though. You know? even my little tank at 43,400, if I was geared to tank, we'd have to have some serious heals. And even then, I don't know. With your kind of DPS, I could probably maybe hold the boss down. If you guys had like a 45k tank, proper heals, yeah, you could hold it down long enough because you guys are killing so fast. Skywalker will win? I don't think so, man. No. You'll see. You'll see how nasty is. Defenders are insane. A defender can put out so much damage and then mitigate so much damage, it's wild. I don't even know if Skywalker could take Nasty down with a Petrify and a Sheep. I don't think so. I mean, obviously he's not going to stay in the green Dragonfire. So, I don't know. I don't think he can take him down. And then once Nasty's out of that, it's done for. That's 1v1. But if we're in a PvP, like if we're in a PvP group situation, we're going to have our rogue drop Skywalker pretty quick. Or at least get him down to like 10, 20% life where he's going to be like, oh shit. And he's not going to be worried about trying to do something. But run. And then Nasty's going to be in there just like wrapping everybody up. Yeah. If you haven't fought against like a really strong tank before, it's pretty maddening because you just like you're trying to get away the whole time and you're taking so much damage. You're like, what's going on? It's really weird. I feel like strong defenders in Odin are pretty broken. Everybody's got their own little class thing that makes them great. But defenders right now, especially right now because nobody has a lot of their good epic passives, and nobody has any of their legendary passives. Do you guys have any legendary passives yet? You said you were beating tier, right? Because legendary passives are massive in this game, but nobody's got them. Like for each class, it kind of just makes that class really what they're supposed to be. But without them, everybody's just kind of just do what you do, you know? Yeah, maybe you'll get a proper tank. So, I mean, you got to have somebody in your guild that wants to be a tank, or when class change happens, you can change over. Like, I know I could do more damage as a... Look at me right now. I'm at 38% for Nasty. He's doing more damage than Evangelion. I'm at 20%. And I know I could do more damage as a wizard, right? As an archmage, I could do way more damage. As a sniper, I could do more damage. But it's just crazy the survivability I have. Right? We got an HP shield that's massive. We've got 2 heals. 2 regens that we can do on ourselves that are massive. One of our regens gives us an HP shield, but also mitigates. Like, completely... What's it called? What's it called when you do the absolute... That's what it is absolute damage mitigation. So my HP shield block within 3 seconds, if you hit me, I do absolute mitigation of that attack by 53%. And I can increase that with passives. With the passive pluses, right? And then I have another attack where I do the 2 attacks, and within 3 seconds, I'll mitigate absolute damage. So 2 things to mitigate absolute damage, 1 HP shield, and 2 regens. And then I've got a 15% chance with my passive to mitigate absolute damage. So just anytime I'm hit, I've got a 15% chance that if I get lucky, 53% of that damage is gone. It's pretty wild. And then, of course, we got the pull-ins. We got the AoE pull-in. We've got 2 ways to slow you. I've got this 1 shield thing that's got range on it to slow you down, to snare you. And then I've got the shield charge to snare you. So while we're not doing like crazy, we don't have those crazy... and then we've got the stun, right? Whenever we're hit, we've got a chance to hit you and stun you, which is really good. Does damage and then gives us a nice stun to keep you there. So I think they're pretty... I don't know. I feel like defenders are pretty sweet. Rogues are insane too. Like if you've got a good rogue and that rogue can attack a mob to build up his damage, so when he does attack somebody, it's going to do crazy damage. Rogues can drop people quick. Even a tank. So I don't think we'd have any problem with him. It'd be a fun fight though. It'd be a fun fight to fight you guys in SVS. I'd prefer to fight somewhere else, but like inner server, I'd prefer to fight in the inner server prison that we're gonna have. And we can get some good fights in. SVS, I really don't feel like the world dungeon, I don't feel like that there's no purpose to PvP there. It's just a waste of time. Like everybody in SVS should always group up and get to the next phase 2 in the final phase. I don't see any reason why anybody should PvP there. You get nothing for PvPing there. And I love PvP. But when I go there for 2 hours, I'm just like, well, what? What's the reason? If there was capture the flag there and we were holding points, if there was some kind of objective PvP, I would love it. I'd be in there 2 hours doing it. But since there's nothing but just us mashing against each other for no reward and no objective, I just find it like it doesn't need to happen. Just group up, try to get to the next phase. Just like when we fought Meow. Meow should have grouped up with us. One of us could have made it to the next phase easy. We had an hour and 15 minutes. They had enough players. We had enough players. We could have fought that boss and one of us would have gone to the next phase. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what Skywalker's CP continues to be compared to Nasty's CP. Nasty keeps climbing. What's the next big update? I wish I knew, but I hope it's soon because how long ago was this update for Zone 5? And we got a lot of stuff in Zone 5. Let me look back at this Korean rollout of their global server. Okay, so Korean rollout of their global server on their first month. They had Guild Boss, Arena Duels. See, they took time to have Arena Duels. We had Arena Duels right away. Summer Dungeon Donation Bracelets, Imprints, Shadow Fortress, we already got that when they got that. Like, everything was following along the same update frequency that the Korean server had. We got domains at the same time they had domains. We got the world dungeon at the same time they got it, like same many months from their global launch. And then we kind of took like a month break because they had a Korean holiday which almost covered the full month. This is when we had no update, remember, a couple months ago. But with the Zone 5 update, they came out with how many months? 1, 2, 3, 4. They came out with 4 months all in 1 month for us. So on the Korean server, they came out with Mythic Avatars 1 month. In that same month, they came out with weapon skins later on at the back of it. The next month, February, they came out with Mythic mounts. And then they came out with the location, right? The Zone 5 location. So really, that was November, December, February. Wow, they took like a break in January, February. So how many months? So really 4 months. Let's just say, let's be generous and say 3 months. So 3 months in the Korean server, they came out with everything that we got in our last update, which is Zone 5, Mythic Avatars, Weapon Skins, and Mythic Mounts. So the next thing to come out in the Korean server would be the Valkyrie Warlord, the new class. They did that in February, and then late February, they came out with a new jewelry amulet. I don't know what that is. What's a jewelry amulet? Is that a new one that we actually craft, or is that more of this bottom right stuff again? The premium. And then they have server change tickets, and then they had new Mythic Avatars, 8th floor of prison, and the elite inner server prison PvP in March. My dream is that before the end of the year, we get the new class, Valkyrie. That'll give everybody something fun to play. And they'll give us maybe a transfer so we can transfer over to that class. Maybe I can take my ult over to that class and try it out. And they'll give us this new armlet and server transfer tickets before the end of the year. If they gave us all that, that's another 3 months. Or at least 2 months. That's another 2 months that they're giving us early. And then we can get into the 8th floor prison and the elite inner server PvP prison. That's all I want. I don't even care about all this other stuff. New gold weapon skins. Valhalla from... Oh, what's this Valhalla thing? Valhalla from the start. I don't know what that means. 6th floor of the golden dungeon with another dungeon on the points. Oh, 6th floor of the golden dungeon and maybe 6th floor of the other experience dungeon. None of that matters to me. The only thing that matters to me is the elite inner server prison floor. So we can do that all day. PvP, get experience all day long against all servers. So just like you guys talking to us right now, we could jump in there and see you. We can either make an alliance or we can battle it out, right? It's just this picture. It's in my Discord. This is janky kind of picture. Let me see. Media Discord attachment. I don't know how this is going to come across here. Do you see that long? Yeah, I don't think that's going to come across properly. If you come over to Odin chat, I'll post it there again, but it should be pinned here. It's not. I'll pin it. Yeah, in our Discord server 06, it's pinned right there in Odin chat. Yeah, it would be a lot of fun. So I'm hoping that's what we get next. That would make my day. That would be like every day if we could log in, do all of our stuff on our normal server, hit up our bosses, and then everybody's like, hey, let's go to inner server, or I've been farming there and there's been this action going on. I feel like I'm going to get a lot of time. Like, I'm going to get drugged into playing a lot more than I am right now. And I'm playing a lot right now. But some of it can be like AFK farming. But once that happens and we're getting really good experience and everybody's like, hey, come on, we've got these guys, we've got Skywalker in here causing us issues, come and help out. Yeah, it's going to be fun. I think that's going to get a lot of people back in the game, and it's going to get them wanting to get stronger. And we're going to get a lot of fun PvP action. Do you guys have any strong rogues? Assassins? Because I feel like some of these servers don't have strong tanks, and they don't have strong assassins. Which are both really good in PvP if they're strong. If you're not a strong assassin, obviously you're not doing anything. You're stealthing around and you're not doing much. You maybe do a few stuns here and there to help out the DPS, but you die so fast. But if you have a strong assassin that can drop somebody in one stealth pop out, then you're good. Because our Archmage, what's his name? Zask? Yeah. You know Zask, right? On our server? Like, Bagel drops him easy. The guy's done in one rotation. One stun rotation, it's done so fast. Stealing bosses. What's really strong for it, like, a Bagel can kill me in one stun too. It's so much damage. It's an insane amount of damage. I'm not talking about like a little bit of damage or maybe he can kind of kill me. It's crazy amount of damage. And it's not like he's rocking legendaries. He's not rocking anything special at all. You just got to be able to hit another target. So as long as there's another mob around and you can hit that mob to get the buff, then you just stealth, you go to somebody and light him up. So right here's where I died, and now all my damage is going to be wiped. So I was at 20%, Evangelion was at 36, Nasty was at 38, and that's our top DPSers here. We don't have anybody else in our guild. Like, we have other people that could be doing the damage I do. We do have them, but they're not on. They're playing, but they're not on right now when we're fighting this boss because it's early morning. But it's not that early morning. Like, we moved this boss fight so that it could be 8 a.m. Yeah, we moved this to 10? I think we moved this so that it could be 10 a.m. for them, like 11 and 10 a.m. for them. We used to do this boss fight because of the time change in the States. We used to do this boss fight to where it was maybe like 7 or 8 a.m. for them, and it was too early. Yeah, 10 a.m. We did this boss fight at my midnight. My midnight for Central Time is 10 a.m. For East Coast, it's 11 a.m. Right? Is it? Is it 2 hours now? And what's East Coast time now? I can't trust Chat GPT after I asked them this question and they gave me the wrong answer. They didn't take into account daylight savings. Okay, it is. So 2 hours. Okay, so at my midnight, it's 10 a.m. for East Coast. Central, it would be 9 a.m., I guess? Yeah. Yeah, first timer, where are you at? Are you Central or East? You're not West, are you? Because if you're West, then yeah, it's not going to be... Like, we would have to do it way further for West Coast. Oh, yeah. So you're not going to be able to make it. We'd have to go, and we'll... Then I wouldn't be able to make it, which would be fine. I mean, I don't have to make the boss. I don't need to be the one there. I'm one of the most actives, but if I can't make it, you know, I'm going to be asleep. Yeah, we would have to... That would probably be... It's like 6 a.m. your time then. Even with me doing it at my midnight. And these other guys are East Coast time, so... Like Ultima's East Coast. I think Evangelion's East Coast. Who else was there? I can't see. Saf is East Coast. Safe. Epic Safe, I think, is East Coast. Yeah. And then this time, when we do this as well, it gives, I think, the EU players a chance to be here too. Because I think it's the EU time, nighttime then. We can accept alts in the guilds, but we only have a little bit of space left. I've been knocking mine out of there every time I hit a 70. Like, we've only got enough space. Hold on, I'm on my main right now. I can accept him. Until we get like another... Well, there he is. He's dead. Let's go. Okay, how long was that? I think it was 40. It might have been less than 40 minutes. It used to take us 50 minutes to beat him. But look, we've only got me, Evangelion, and Nasty out here. But we do have Safe, Epic Safe, and Ultima. We're doing 8%. Like, they were doing 8%. Yeah, we just don't have the ults in our raid, so it's fine. So they don't get like additional diamonds. Okay, I see 2 people that applied. Okay, you're not an archmage, so I'm gonna go with this one. It's a sniper. As long as we have 1 space left, so we can see if anybody's applying. Yeah, we got 1 left. And we still have 2 that we need to kick out. Oh, Kinjara hasn't logged in for 20 days. He's been hard. He's with you on Emir, right? Kinjara. Since Emir came out, he's been playing that. I'll spell it right here. Yeah, that's right. How do you say that? Yeah, I think he's been with you on hardcore on Emir. All right, so that was our fight. Close that down. We're back on my main. What's he been doing? Has he been killing? Oh, okay. Both of these we need. This is the main quest right here for gold, and that blue one's got the side quest. All right, we're still good. Alt has to reach Savant to hit 60. I think, yeah, you have to hit that to hit 60. which is pretty easy to do. Like I said, once you hit zone 4, let me know and I'll team up with you and we'll blow through it. All those quests will blow through so quick. Usually I can do it before I hit that sometimes. Yeah, are you in zone 4? Yeah, send me an invite. I'm right here. I'm my hero. We're on it, man. We're on it. Okay, yeah, Stu, send me that invite. Are you fighting the first area, like the very first area when you step out of the town? Yep. Blow through this so fast. Actually, my alt could come help you. I think my alt's 60. My alt's past this, though. We don't need that. We don't need this one. Let's go full DPS. I need to work. This is the next big thing I'm going to work on, my imprints. I don't even like showing you guys. I'm so embarrassed of my imprints, but I really haven't taken the time to do much with them. This is the next big thing I'm working on. So I've been doing a lot of relics, right? You've been seeing me because gold's really cheap, so I've been doing relics like crazy. I'm trying to finish out relics. I'll keep doing relics, right? This is something you do on when you're just grinding around. Just roll for some relics. And you saw what improvement I've done here recently on these. Like massive improvement. We got a brand new tier 3 weapon. I was able to take this to +3 for +1 more attack with the new thing they give us to where it won't break. Or if it does break, it gives it to you, you know, it gives it back to you. I failed to do that on this gear. We have one that we could level up this gear. It'd be awesome if I could transfer this to my alt and my alt account could try to level it, but you can't take that chance because the auction house, somebody could grab this. So now I've got to work on my imprints. So this is the imprint I normally use. We've got attack speed of 7, which is really strong. Accuracy of 5, which is also insanely strong. And then attack 3. What I want, I'm going to keep all this. We got PvP damage reduction. That's fine. I want to keep all of this, but I want attack here. I don't even care if it's attack. It's still 3 attack. If it's the white attack, then I can go and try to get some more accuracy on this last one. And that will be my PvE fighting against bosses. Attack speed increase, accuracy here of 5, attack of at least 3, matching. Then we can go into this next one and I can get accuracy. Awesome. And then I need to work on some kind of like, this is kind of a PvP one. I've got dodge of 5, PvP damage reduction of 6, skill damage increase of 6, all damage increase of 5, and then defense 3. I could get critical rate here, but PvP is like secondhand to me for this for now. And then I've got my farming one. The third one is my farm one to where I have 28% additional experience. We've got XP of 9 on the first one, XP of, what is it? 9 again. Accuracy of 3 for farming, potion recovery, whatever, it doesn't matter on that one. And then XP again here. What could we get? Oh, attack would be cool. If I got attack or all damage on this one for farming, and then was able to pick up XP again, but this is XP 9, so I kept it. The 28% additional experience is really good. If you're in prison farming for hours at a time, it's really good. Yeah, what's up, man? Broly in the house. Where have you been? Broly, what game were you playing with us and I haven't seen you in a while? This one, right? Weren't you playing Odin and then you were playing Emir and then where'd you go? Which one are you on? Or maybe you were playing Raven 2? I'm pretty sure I lost you somewhere. But it hasn't been here. It hasn't been in Odin because you're not in the guild anymore. Yeah, you're not in this guild anymore. We had to kick you out. Okay. Understood. yeah, if you want to, like, if you ever get time and you feel like you want to come back, it's easy to come back. They've done a lot. And then while you're like leveling up right now, it's a good time because we're hoping that there's going to be some new updates coming out. Obviously, there's going to be a new class that's going to come out soon, but I'm hoping there's other updates that are going to come out that are going to really help us with some more PvP stuff with the inner server prison. That's all I want. I'm dreaming about it every day. Damn, we're down to 71,000 gold. I must have been doing quite a few imprints. If you start taking a lot of damage, first timer, you can always put me lead. And I just need to know, like, when you're done with a quest. Like, if you put me lead, I'll just have it attack everything in this area. Or if you're fine, though. I mean, it looks like you're gunning them down fast. I think the biggest thing is ads here. So if you're by yourself and you have to keep like killing the ads over and over, it's annoying because you're not actually getting to like do your kill quest because you're having to kill everything else so much. With me here, it probably makes it easier. Because I know when you first come here, Twitch is lagging. Uh-oh. We were doing so good for so long. Is YouTube lagging? Oh, if I kill too fast, then you won't get the kill quest. You won't get the actual you won't get the kill confirmed for your quest. If I'm the one only doing damage to it. So yeah, it's better if you shoot it. YouTube looks okay, and I guess Twitch, I don't know, Twitch looks okay for me. Looks like we're good. Yeah, Broly, if you want to come back, man, come back to Odin anytime. We'll help you out. Yo, what's going on? Phonics in the house. How you doing, man? What time is it there? I'm helping First Timers alt right now. And I think I have, yeah, I do have some more. All right, let's see. Did I get anything good? It shows that I've got some kind of blue. Oh, man. 2 dodge coming up soon. That's a lucky roll. I actually won that at +3. I didn't have to level that. But the odds of us getting +3 on this thing right now, not high. Not high at all. Come on, +2. Come on, give us hope for +3. 5 a.m. What are you doing? It's time for bed. I've been staying up till 2 a.m. all the time now because we're fighting this boss at midnight. And I'm trying to go to bed early. Like, I'm trying to go to bed by midnight so I can wake up at a reasonable time the next day. But I can't stay up till 5 a.m. I mean, I could, but it would throw everything like out of whack for my family for the weekend and kids and all that. Where was I at? Here? Yeah, I didn't get +2 either. That +3 was one that I summoned as +3. It wasn't like that I leveled that to +3. Watch. I'm going to take all these to +2, and then we'll see if any hit +3. I'm pretty sure I'm done with all +2, but just to make sure, I always do it to 2 first. So few. So, and then I go back here and check. If I've got a red dot, then I don't. I didn't even need to click it. I don't have a red dot, so then I go back in. And I do +3. I don't think I need to do that anymore. I could go check. I'm pretty sure all +2s are gone. All right, +3. Just one, please. Just one. Please, one would be so lucky. Oh, nice. I think it's the one I need. That's the one I need for dodge, right? It was a similar looking icon. Oh, yeah. No. 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 No, no. Oh, yeah. That wasn't it at all. Where's the dodge one at? Okay, +5 for 2 accuracy would be nice, but you know I'm not going to try +5. That's never going to happen. Where was dodge? It's a different looking popsicle. It's not the same kind of little popsicle thing. close. I know the filter. What's going on? All right, that's the first one. We need 4 more for this, and it's only 2% debuff duration. Actually, debuff duration reduction is nice. You get enough of this, and it'll definitely cut down the time when you get stunned and petrified and sheeped and all that stuff. It's pretty nice. So I'm up early again. Oh, you're up early. You went to bed and you actually woke up early. That's fine then. Yeah. If you're starting your day this early, that's nothing wrong with that. If you need to. I mean, it depends on your schedule. If I was single, I wouldn't worry about it. I just wake up when I wake up and sleep when I sleep. Wouldn't be any issues. How long have we been on? 2 hours and 4 minutes? Okay. I might need to get some lunch soon. Hey, isn't that the title of Pearl Jam or something? For your character? The first timer? We used to rock out to Pearl Jam in high school and all that stuff. Some good music back in the day. Your name right here. Joshua Tree. Okay, we got reset. Everybody come in and donate to the guild. Get your free gold summons. Oh, it's a location in California. Maybe that's what's from. Maybe that's the title from that. Let me see. Oh, was it Pearl Jam? Oh, no, it was U2. The album titled is The Joshua Tree by the band U2, released in 1987. I used to listen to some U2. Quite a bit. I haven't in years, though. But if I heard some of their popular songs, I could sing along. We've been rocking the Christmas music lately. We've been putting up more decorations for Christmas. My dad sent me these light up snowmen that I put up in the front yard with my other decorations. And my daughter has been decorating the walls with these wall art stickers. I ordered them on Amazon. Hopefully, I mean, I tested them. They come off fairly easily and they don't like pull off your wall with all sorts of Christmas stuff. So she's been having fun with that. Second tier all damage reduction will help in your imprints. All damage reduction. Yeah, but I'm not a tank. I'm very deceiving. I'm a killer. I'm a DPS killer. I'm a PvP slayer. Have fun taking down all the stickers. Yeah, that's the thing, right? It's easy to put them up. You're just like, oh, fun, boom, 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 boom. And there's so many. There's at least 100 on the wall right now. Like we did this whole other wall over here, like a kitchen living room kind of thing. And then here's the TV and the sofas and stuff. This wall is from the very top. And we have like these high ceilings, like 12-foot high ceilings. We stepped on a step ladder and we put them all across the top to make it look like, I don't know, there were these longer stickers because it was a pretty big kit to make it look like the green stuff is at the top and then ornaments are hanging from them and then stars are everywhere. And then we got this other one with Santa and stars everywhere, Santa and this reindeer. And then my daughter bought some other stuff at the dollar store. So there's a lot. Yeah, it's going to be fun taking it down. I don't think it'll take that long. It's nice. Somebody just got, look, a bot just got a legendary mount. Yeah. A bot just picked up a legend. Bot named PTNBNCTRK. Putniputkiturek just got this legendary sweet mount. Man. That's all I want. I just want a legendary ground mount so I can move fast. I just want to move fast across the ground. Of course, the additional stats would be great, but if there's a way for me to just get the legendary mount speed, I would do that. Like a fast paid way or something. Yeah, I know. We all want that, buddy. I wish. I wish. I'm trying. I gotta take my next one to 70. I think he's 60, 64 right now. Once I'm done taking him to 70, and I'll jump on him as soon as we're done here. I'll jump on my alt. And the other one's going to come off a cooldown. The 170 is going to come off cooldown, I think, in 12 hours. Then we got the one day and then 2 days away. I got a lot coming off cooldown. Do we have any bosses today? Like this time? Oh. This guy's spawning right now. Let me go check this out. I'll be right back. Don't die on me. Let's see if the one Berserk member is here. Rolling solo. Mr. Berserk member, are you here? Nope. That almost looked like the bot that got that legendary. I'll come over here so he doesn't hit you. Hold on. All right. He said all damage taken reduction? No, you got to go with the PvP damage taken reduction. Yeah. Yeah, all damage would be nice, but the PvP one's higher, and I'm not tanking, so. But it would be good. It would be good all damage reduction for questing and these new bosses we fight. But I'm still tanky. Like I survive easily compared to rogues or anyone really. Why does this guy keep trying to come back? Was he attacking you? This guy came back and attacked you. What? It looked like he did. Level 70. He said, I'm not having it. I'm using diamonds to come back and I'm going to attack you and die again. That was weird. All right, Fetty is next and that's it. No, we've got Sudri and Rata pretty soon. I don't even care about the look of the legendary mount. I just want the speed. I want to be able to run people down and run away if I need to. That kind of stuff. Or at least cover ground as well. Like when you're going through prison or anywhere and you want to get through it fast to see if anybody's there. This boss will take forever? No, this boss is fast. This one? This boss should go down pretty quick with us here. With these guys. These guys. I'll be back there soon. Just give me yeah, don't hit this boss though. You're not in the raid group. Oh, this just reset today. Oh, guys, we got to jump on this quick because somebody's going to buy. Oh, it's crafted. Okay, everything is crafting, but what do we need for it? Okay, I've got that. Hey, everybody go and check your... I'm going to need more of these really quick before everybody buys them out. 0.5. They're going up fast. I think they were cheaper. But we only need this at +5, right? Nothing can break? Yeah, +5 is fine. Okay, I've got enough. Okay, I'm set. You got to hurry up before everybody gets in the market and buys all that out. You want to go back to... Let's go back to questing really quick. We've got 13 minutes. We can knock out some stuff. It moves fast. Let's go kill some snakes and worms. Some bot player. Weapons are expensive. What do you mean? No, you can craft all those. You're talking about for this new... No, you can craft everything. Yeah, I just looked at it. You can craft every single piece that you need for that. Hey, come back here and let's get going on your... Get going on your quest. I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to craft everything we need. Yeah, the collection. Always check to make sure you can craft it. Don't spend your Don't spend your diamonds. But I made sure I had what I need to craft this, though. Is what I was checking really quick. You can't always craft all of them, but check to see which ones you can. I was looking to see if there was maybe like 3 you could craft and 1 you couldn't. Sometimes they do that, and then I'd go buy that one really quick. But I did need this Yagma. Is that what it's called? This stuff? Yagdrem. So I bought a few of that. Really fast before the price gets stupidly inflated. Oh, yeah, you might want to jump on your main and take care. I don't know if you want to. It's item collection, so it'll transfer over to your alt that you're playing right now. It'll give that alt 2%. You can do it on your alt. You just need the, yeah, you don't have the materials. Five, and what was the other one? Necklace? Wait. Did this say necklace plus 5? No, it's got to be plus, okay. Plus 1. I was like, hold up. There's no way. Sweet, 2% all damage. I don't remember what we lost. I didn't look at it just a minute ago. Was it big? We still got the plus 2 attack, which won't go out until the 24th. So plus 2 attack along with damage done and casting speed. I'm with it. Okay, where are you? Are you near me? Yeah, there you are. Here I come. Do I kill this too quick for you? As long as you tag it, it's okay, right? I mean, it does feel like I'm kind of one-shotting these guys. I love it. I love being so strong for Zone 4 because when I go through here with my ult, it feels great. I'm just like, chop, chop, chop. Let's go. But it looked like you were gunning them down pretty quick too, though. Yeah, you were gunning these guys down pretty fast when I rolled up. Yeah, I don't know if you had the mats on your ult, on your main or not. It's only 2%. It's no rush. You can get it tomorrow, the next day, the next day. It's no rush. And if you're farming prison, you'll get those drops to craft it. Like these are all from, to craft that, it's from prison. Yeah, these drop in prison, and then definitely the other ones drop in prison all the time. If you go down there for 8 hours, you'll have a lot. I don't remember what yeah, this right here. This Yagdrum. This drops quite often. I just haven't been in prison much lately. What else is here? The knife thing? Yeah, the stabby knife thing. I don't like doing this. I feel like this is such a waste of time. I just do one, it hits, and then I'm like, give me reward, give me reward. I don't like to be bothered with that. Let me make sure I got today's daggers, though. Yeah, I got them. Town quest with runes. Did we get some new ones? Whoa, why is it so shiny? Why is it a legendary? It's gonna be a rare, but would this be insane if this is just like one summon and it was just the legendary? The most powerful legendary out there. Here it comes. There's that blue. Oh, a new one though. Okay. Pretty excited about that. The game, no, it didn't give me. I need one more. One more rare to get us 1% petrification. Actually, we just got the stunned duration. We just got this recently. Now we're going to get the petrified duration reduction and pushback resistance. I get one more. No fusion. Skin. Okay. Thought that was it. Sniper Monkey, what's going on, man? Rusty Spoon in the house. How you guys doing? Sniper, what's good? Sniper, did you play Battlefield, the new Battlefield? Was it good? Because it looked crazy good when I saw people streaming it. I don't know what kind of game modes they have, but the one game mode that I saw, like this was before it came out. This was like a week before it came out. They had a whole bunch of streamers playing it, and it looked really good. Not yet? I want to try it out. I need to go watch some more videos and watch some streams maybe of people playing and see what kind of modes they have. You know, usually with Battlefield, it's just one big open field, right? But I did play Battlefield, the last Battlefield, beta and alpha before they released it. Had this really cool domination mode. The map wasn't so big, and it was a domination. It had like this rocket that was launching into space, but they scrapped all of that, and they came out with a totally different game when they released the last Battlefield. It was wild because I was really digging the like quarter-size map they had and domination style to hold the points to get to win. This one was the same thing though. What I saw the streamers play though, they had a whole bunch of domination points. There was like, you know, Call of Duty has the same thing with the big map with all the different A, B, C, D, E that you hold for points. Is a suggestion you've been playing that one? Yeah, I've heard a lot of people are enjoying that. I've never played that type of game, and I only saw Summit play it for 5 minutes just to see what it was about. But he was running around talking to people. He like got a quest to kill some guy in a tower. He's like, hey, who's there? He told one friendly that, you know, I'm not here for you. I just got to go up in the tower and take this guy out. You haven't played Arc Raiders yet? Yeah, it looks cool that the concept that you can talk to people. And this one guy was like far away over this ravine, climbing up a ladder, and he talked to him from there. It looks kind of comical that you can do that. I don't know the actual gameplay that you have to do to get extracted. But I think it'd be fun to go in there and kind of act like you're friendly, but then shoot people, or maybe not. I was thinking about it the other day with that game, like naming myself Cannibal, or the Cannibal, like I eat people, so they know that not to trust me. Like if they see my name and they see it, my name's the Cannibal, right? Maybe they'll be like, oh, well, I don't know if I can trust this guy. And I'll be like, no, you can trust me, man. You know, and you know, talk to him about eating people or something like that, and then jump him. Not really play the game for the objective, I guess, just to play it for fun. See how good the gameplay fight is. But I did see like some kind of turret flying thing in the air shoot Summit, and there was another small drone that would come after him every once in a while, and he would hit the drone, and the drone would kind of fly and try to hit him. So I don't know what that's all about. I really don't know a lot about it. And I don't know if they have controller support. Yeah, Sniper, let me know if you play either one of those. Have you been playing anything? You left me on what was it? Arcane. You left me on my Arcane, what is it? I play it every day. I can't even remember the name right now. On Arcane Rush. Yeah, I still play Arcane Rush every single day before I go to bed. And they have a lot of they have like Clan Wars in Arcane Rush now. There's other things in there that you have to make teams for and fight that are cool. Oh yeah, no problem. No problem. I just love the game. Like it's one of those games that's so easy to play, but can also take up a lot of your time. Like you get involved in playing it and you're like, man, I need to go to bed. You left all games? Hey, it's good to take a break. It is. It's really good to take a break. I need to not play this one as much. At least not sit here as much. I need to get out and do other things. I need to exercise more. That's for sure. I've been this year, and we're already in November. This year has not been a good year for exercise, especially with this game and the time I've put sitting in this chair. It's been pretty terrible. So I need to get back into that. I'll be 50 in January. January the 11th, everyone. I'm going to be 50 years old. And I need to get back in shape and in decent shape because I'm old. The older you get, you gotta stick with it. Go to right now, COD Warzone. Nice. Yeah. And I don't know if any of these young bucks realize this, but when you start hitting this age, it's good. It's good to stay active. Really good to stay active. I know, right? I'm serious. I can't believe it myself. When you're young, you never think about getting old, right? It's what the old timers always tell you. Yeah, you young kid, this is gonna happen to you, and you're like, oh man, I'll never be that old or whatever. It's gonna be a long time before I'm there. 48 there? Yeah, you're getting there. And it's not really the age thing. It's just the body thing. Everybody's body eventually breaks down. Like, and who knows? There's so many people that have died before 50 just from heart attacks or whatever kind of complications, right? And you see like family members when I was young going to family reunions and stuff. You'd see these people in their 70s that he wasn't an uncle. Maybe he was like a second cousin, but he was 70, but his hands were like this, right? He had some kind of like severe arthritis or something. It just, this shit, you know, you don't know what to look forward to. Every day is just a mystery. Who knows what's gonna happen? That's why I always say, man, try to stay in shape as much as you can. Try to stay in shape, stay active. That way, if you do get lucky and you don't have any major issues, you'll hopefully you'll cut out some of those issues, right? Hopefully staying active, staying in shape will cut out some of those issues, and then you'll have a longer, healthier life. It's just the way it is. Like there's no adverse thing to saying, hey, I don't want to stay active. I don't want to stay healthy. It's just what you got to do. Your hands are bad too. Mine aren't yet, but with us playing all these games all the time, you know, probably doesn't help. And more about flexibility. Oh yeah, man. Flexibility, endurance, and mobility. 100%. Yeah, you're not trying to go in there. First off, any age, you don't need to be lifting heavy weights. Like, there's no reason to lift heavy weights. Actually, lifting repetitive, doing more sets will get you bigger muscles visually than doing heavier weights. So there's really no reason to lift heavy weights. If you're a weightlifter out there and you're just trying to progressively overload, you can do progressive overload in many different ways. It doesn't have to be actual weight put on to do an overload on your body, right? To get more reps is just fine. And more reps, you're actually going to get muscle mass. Now, if you want to get stronger, if you're young and you just like, I want to do more weight so I can get stronger strength-wise to like lift shit up, you can. There's no reason to. Just do lighter weights. And honestly, you don't need to do free weights. Free weights, like I hate doing free weights. Go to the gym to where they have the awesome machines with the bands. You know, not the older janky machines you'd see at like some apartment complex to where they just have like the, you know, at home gym, like the string thing that feels terrible. You're trying to do your triceps and it feels like terrible. It's like they'd have the nice ones now that have the rubber bands that are so fluid. Everything is fluid. There's no reason for you to ever have to lift free weights. I don't even like it. I don't like the stress on my body. I love doing everything with machines, man. Like the bench press, the bicep preacher curl machine. So nice. Like, it takes away all the stress off of everything of you doing curls with weights. Like the stress you might have on your back or just on your whole entire body. It's so nice on the seated machines like that. Your shoulders, like when you have that one shoulder machine where you go like this, like lean into it, come up and do your shoulders. It's so easy. You don't need to do free weights. You don't need to stress your body out like that. But yeah, flexibility, mobility, and endurance, absolutely. And sitting in a chair all day doesn't help that. Like there's like on TV recently, I saw one of the oldest ladies in Japan right now. She's they were the oldest twins. Her and her sister are both 100 or 101, and they said what keeps them young is walking. Every day, just walking. And she was 100 and something, and you saw her go out of her front door, and she's on this little walker, but she's walking, man, still walking every day. Breathing is all the workout you need. Hey, man, if you're at that point, you got to start doing something else. Yeah. And again, you don't have to work out, but you should do something. It's easy. It's actually so easy that if you just stuck to it, you'd be so surprised. Like if you just drop down and just do push-ups every once in a while throughout your day, It's so simple, but people just don't want to do it. But if you get into the routine of doing it, it's something that takes like 2 minutes. I'm not saying you need to go to the gym for 45 minutes, even though 45 minutes 3 times a week would be great. You don't have to go to the gym and be crazy, but just doing simple stuff like that at your home is fantastic. Yeah, walking is great. Yeah, walking is fantastic. That's the biggest thing. Like any health person will tell you that the best thing you can do for yourself is to walk. Get out there and walk 30 minutes every single day. And it'll help you so much. Along with, of course, eating properly. Like the biggest thing in America, why there's so many fat, overweight people in America, and I don't mean like just overweight, obese. It's really borderline obese in America. It's because they don't eat right. They don't even grow up understanding how to eat right. It's crazy. The portions that you guys eat in America are insane. And I know because I'm an American, but I live in Japan now, and I was never the type of person to eat crazy amounts of food unless it's like a pizza. You know, I order a pizza and I'm like, damn, this pizza is it. I'm eating this pizza. Sure, I'll get full and feel like I'm stuffed. But prior to that, I never... And drinking is like the biggest thing. Drinking your calories is the biggest waste of calories, I can tell you. And I stopped drinking any kind of drinks that added calories to my diet when I was in my early 20s. I used to drink sweet tea like crazy. I used to drink the Cokes with the sugar in it. But in my early 20s, I cut all that out. I don't know why. Some reason I started doing like unsweet tea and I got used to it. Like my buddy couldn't do it. He was like, nah, man, I got to have like two cups of sugar in my tea to drink it. That's how I love it. But I cut all that out, and it allows you to eat, right? It allows you to eat normally. And I think Americans, most Americans just don't know how to eat like a normal human being. It takes very little to sustain your body. It really does. Now I eat cereal out of a cup that's this big, out of an actual coffee cup's kind of size. That is my cereal. When I was younger, I used to eat cereal in a bowl like this big. Like that's how you do it in America. And then if the cereal, like it's a Captain Crunch, it's so good, you have a second bowl of Captain Crunch. That's how I used to do it. Yeah, zero drink. Yeah, zero drink is fantastic. But that's how I used to do a bowl of cereal like this big, and then I do a whole nother bowl of cereal. Like if it's that good, I'd do it twice. Now I do a bowl of cereal in an actual 12-ounce coffee cup size. And you're full. And that's all you need. And I eat double cheeseburgers all the time. I eat Big Macs. I eat pizza. I eat ice cream every single day. I eat ice cream. But my ice cream here is a cone, chocolate on chocolate. And it's 130 calories. And I eat it every single day. 130 calorie ice cream cone. Now, I don't need to. But I know it's 130 calories. So it's not like a crazy Cold Stone. It's not like a wild something else. I know how many calories I'm pretty much roundabout taking throughout the day, and I know I'm eating reasonably, right? Because you can tell, but with the size of my cereal, I'm eating like a normal human being is supposed to eat. And it's hard because I think when we're growing up, everybody is just like, hey, eat. And I find myself doing that to my kids too, and I try not to do it as much. Like, why do I keep offering my kids food and keep trying to get them to eat? They don't need to. They're not starving. They have food all the time. And I know they eat shit when I'm not around, right? You know when they're out with their friends, they eat stuff all the time. Potato chips and all that. And we have potato chips here. You know they're eating that stuff. And that was the thing. When I was growing up, my grandparents, my parents, everybody was always like, eat. Here's some more food. Here's all this huge food. And here in Japan, people, like, they eat, but it's not like that. It's not the huge portions. It's not the huge thing of macaroni and cheese, like this big of macaroni and cheese. Let's keep scooping it on. It's just not like that here. And they don't really eat out as much either, which is good. But man, Uber Eats has made it so easy. I'm talking all this shit, but last night, this is just last night too. I'm talking all this craziness about how to eat like a reasonable human being, which obviously nobody in America does. Because all you need is like the small portions, right? Very, very small portions. And last night we ordered Uber Eats, McDonald's, a McFlurry, 2 choco pies, 1 French fry, and an apple pie. I was like, hey, let's just order some dessert. Do you guys want some dessert? Let's order it all. And we Uber Eat. It was here in 15 minutes. 15 minutes, and we had a Chocho Oreo McFlurry, the 2 choco pies, the apple pie, and the medium French fry. That's how I think Americans eat all the time. But that was very rare. That was like seriously very, very rare. But it's funny that I'm talking all this now, and we did that just last night. Yeah, I don't even know how it is in America nowadays to go out and eat. I remember when I used to go to TGIF or any kind of restaurant like that, and the burger, like if you order a burger, it's massive. And when I went back to LA, I went to LA for the first time. I didn't go back to LA. I went to LA for the first time years ago for that King Arthur Legends Rise thing. In the hotel, I ordered a turkey bacon club. And I'm serious, this club, I couldn't finish it. This club had so much meat on it. And it was great. It was great, but it was fantastic. But it was like, I'm not even exaggerating. It was that big. 2 big slices, and I couldn't even finish the whole thing, and they have like a pile of French fries on the side. I don't know why they do that so much. Maybe because they want to charge a lot of money. But I kind of find that wasteful if I can't eat it. So expensive? What is that? Oh, when you go out to eat, it comes out to be $120 to $150 for 2? Oh, missing the old drinking stew? Man, if we can find a good gacha game to do some summons and drink, I'll drink again. Like, I didn't stop drinking because there's a problem with me drinking. I just don't drink unless I'm doing something. I'm not the type, and I know there's this other white, bald-headed, blue-eyed guy that lives in this area, that lives 7 minutes from my house. And people think that we're the same person all the time. Because we're both bald, we both have blue eyes, and we're both relatively the same height. And he drinks a beer every day. Like, he drinks beer every day, and I've just never been an everyday beer drinker. I'm a go out to a party, festival, walk and drink, go to a club and drink. If there's something going on, I drink. Like, we're opening shards, I'll drink, that kind of thing. Something happening is when I like to drink. When I walk around Disney with the kids, I sneak in some vodka and I mix it with whatever I can mix it with, and I drink some vodka while I'm walking around Disney with the kids. It's been a long time since I've done that, but yeah, I like to drink when I'm doing something. Now, obviously, I don't get stupid drunk at Disney, but I just have a sip, Stu's bad twin. Oh, Phonics, you don't know me when I've been drinking, playing Raid Shadow Legends. It was a crazy time. When I went to see my Japanese doctor here for Men's Health, when I was doing that much drinking, he did a blood test and he said, "Man, your kidneys look effed up right now." He didn't say effed up. He said, "Your kidneys look, pretty bad right now. Have you been drinking a lot?" And I said, "Yes, I've been drinking a lot." And he said, "I can tell." I said, "Should I stop drinking?" He said, "Nah, I drink all the time just like this. You'll be fine." I was like, what? That's what my doctor said. Japanese doctor. He said, He said, "We'll keep checking it. You'll be fine." But that's how bad we were drinking back then. We were drinking so much when we were streaming and opening Raid Shadow Legends shards that my doctor could tell from my blood. That's pretty bad. We would drink and get... I would drink and get so messed up that then we'd start surfing other Twitch channels of girls like streaming, and we'd go in there and talk to them at the end of my stream. And then we donated like $1,000 to that one girl that one time. Sniper Monkey, do you remember that? Some girl we found, she was streaming, she was talking about she needed something, and I'm kind of lit. I'm pretty far gone, and I donated $1,000 to her, and it's just like, I don't know what she did after that. We checked on her a few times later on, but yeah, we'd go around. I donate a little bit here and there, but never that much. 65, but never that much. I mean, that was a lot. 65.75. It keeps going down, man. Every time they bring out something new and have a new item collection, it goes down a bit. But that's good. That means we have new things to work on. Right now, and throw a couple back. Who's that? Air Fern? What's going on, buddy? I don't even have any in the house. There's no beer here right now. We have to go to the store and buy some. Yeah, those were the days. And then we would try to do like I try to do some shots. We'd get some alcohol for us to do some shots along with the drinking the beer, but I couldn't even do the shots. Like it'd be too strong. I'd smell it and just be like, whoa. And we were trying, like we would go on to Amazon and surf and see what I could buy on Amazon Japan, like different alcohols. Like you guys would tell me like your favorite beer or your favorite other liquor, and we try to find it and order it. Those were crazy times. Yeah, now I'm a noob. I got nothing. Nothing at all. I've got some protein drinks, lots of them. Japanese Zavis is called Zavis. It's like the best protein drink around. It comes pre-mixed. Tastes great. It's almost like dessert. And I've got water. Oh no, I've got this. I've been drinking a lot of this lately. This right here. This Eon water in Japan. This has 10 calories. Still more than I want. Believe me, I really do not like drinking calories. I hate it. This has 10 calories. I think it's 50 calories for the whole bottle. It's a pretty big bottle. And it's for hydration. So I've been drinking this lately along with the water. That's why I said Asahi. Yeah, we could pick up some Asahi, right? I could have it. We used to have it delivered. We used to have the like 24 packs? We'd have Amazon deliver them on a rotation every month. We set up for subscription. No, it's for hydration. So it's got electrolytes and all that kind of stuff in it. Yeah. Japanese hydration water with some calories. Yeah, because another thing, when you get old, you start to be pretty dehydrated too. So, I don't know. A lot of stuff you got to stay on top of. Yeah. All right, we've been off for 2 hours and 40 minutes. I'm going to have some lunch, guys. It's 1:35 p.m. I'll keep following you around, first timer. We'll keep going until you get to the boss and see what level you're at. Are you doing any side quests here? Because you could do side quests in Zone 4 to get some pretty good experience. I think like 30%, 40%. Like it's not bad doing the side quests here to coincide with what we're doing. And if you need to go back and get them, you can. Because I know there's some... If you can beat this boss, there's some that'll send us over to Bear Forest with a whole bunch. Actually, there might not be any that unlock until you're done with these quests. Yeah. So we'll see where you're at. You're at 56, so you're still quite a far... You're still a ways away, but that's the thing. Every time I come here to Zone 4, I'm always 55 when I come here. Like, everybody seems to be 55 when they come here. When you finish with Zone 3. Yeah, just... I don't think you have any side quests right now. From what I remember, the side quests don't open until you're... I'm almost positive. Until you get to the elves. Yeah. They won't open until you get to these shadow elves in a minute. But when you get to the shadow elves, pick up the side quests. Yeah. No side quests for Zone 1, 2, and 3. But when you get to here, do the side quests. Because you might get stuck at the boss. And if you're stuck at the boss, you're going to need some more experience. And then you're going to have to jump into prison. So... Get the side quests as soon as they open up. Just go over here to this quest part. Once you see a red dot, you'll know. But I'm positive you can't do it until we get past this area. Until we get there. No, we're good, man. Look how fast. I mean, I pretty much kill these guys in like one hit. Look, smash, man, smash. Especially if it's a skill. If it's not if it's a skill, they're dead. If it's not a skill, it takes a couple of hits, but it's fast. This is beautiful. All right, all. Thanks for joining me. Join us on Odin Valhalla Rising. We're on Asgard EU06. That's the server. Join us in Discord down below, and I'll get you to our Asgard server to where we talk about all these types of MMOs over on 06 Discord. We have all the MMOs over there. Anything new coming out, we've got them here. And lots of people are trying everything out. So you can tell me what the best ones are to play alongside Odin. All right. All right, drink a beer for me, Sniper. Appreciate it, man. And 3 fireballs? You're going to do all that? You're going to take... We ordered Fireball. We had the Fireball liquor to take the shots with it, right? Oh, man. And then I would smell it when I was so drunk. I would smell it. Saf, I think Saf took a snap. Somewhere out there, there's a thing of me smelling the alcohol. When I was so messed up, I had my hat sideways. We were on stream with Saffron. He had me and Kizzle or somebody else on there, and I was so messed up. We were just doing stupid stuff, right? I would wear wigs. I'd wear these dumb hats sometimes. We'd get drunk. I just dumb stuff, and then I would smell. I probably almost threw up. It was wild. But you could tell. You could see my face. That was so long. All right, guys. Yeah. Maybe we'll get back into, not that far, but maybe we'll get back into having a few drinks and playing some games if I start streaming some more. Because it is fun. Like, I do enjoy getting on here when we have stuff to do. It's pretty fun.